The Phillies approach the 2 million plateau, a big crowd gathering for the Phils and the Pirates next. Hi again, everybody. I'm Larry Rose, and welcome to Phillies Baseball exclusively tonight on Prism for the Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Phillies have lost only 6 games at home all year against an Eastern Division opponent. They'll see Pittsburgh for 3 straight. With some pitching problems building, they hope to get a big start out of Ben Rivera tonight. Ben had his outing at San Francisco ruined by a Matt Williams 3-run home run. Otherwise, he threw well against a scuffling Bob Walk. Some good records, some bad ERAs among our starters tonight. And stay tuned with their thoughts coming up. Chris Wheeler and Jay Johnstone live at Veterans Stadium in just a moment.
An ad for a roommate brought a stranger into Allison's life. Someone
Beautiful on you.
who shares.
Well, it's kind of fun having a girlfriend again.
Someone
Do you guys know when you'll be back?
who cares.
Where the hell have you been?
Someone who would kill to be her. Single white female.
The battle for the East heats up when the Phillies take on the Pirates live from the vet Saturday night at 7 exclusively on Prism, the home game home of the Phillies.
Well, welcome back to Veterans Stadium. Tonight it's the Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates, not the St. Louis Cardinals. They are out of town after that great 3-game series. And Jay, do the Phillies, facing a veteran like Bob Walk tonight, do they have to guard against not letting down a little bit?
Well, we touched on that a little bit earlier, and I think Jim Fregosi and his team meeting tonight will definitely bring that up, because the tremendous series that the Phillies had against Cardinals, it's very easily to have an emotional letdown. So I'm sure Fregosi is very well aware of that and very much has talked to his players about that. And, of course, talking about Bob Walk, former Philly, veteran pitcher, as you said, he is very good. You've got a team that is 10 games under 500, and Bob Walk has a winning record. So he knows how to pitch. He knows what these Phillies like, and he's going to be trying to tantalize and throw some really dazzling off-speed slow stuff to get these Phillies way out in front and try and take advantage of a possible emotional letdown.
Well, the Pirates are loaded with young players, and we'll be back with the starting lineup coming up right after this.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by Budweiser, fresh, pure, natural, proud to be your Bud. By your local Sherwin-Williams paint stores. The pros know, ask Sherwin-Williams, a participating sponsor of Major League Baseball. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. By Bella, Pennsylvania Yellow Pages, no other book can match it, a Bell Atlantic company. By Texaco, save up to $5 by joining Texaco's Frequent Fueler Club. Visit your local participating Texaco location for all the details. Texaco, star of the American Road. By Coca-Cola, Phillies baseball and Coca-Cola, always a hit, always Coca-Cola. By Cento Fine Italian Foods, the company that says trust your family with our family. By Pizza Hut, call Pizza Hut Delivery now and have your pizza by the 4th inning. By Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change. And by Independence Blue Cross Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud, Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
When you move into a new house, little things are going to come up. Unexpected things. Things the previous owner forgot to mention. So to make your new house a home, turn to the book with more choices. It can even help if you want to get out of the house for a while. The genuine New Jersey Bell Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company.
We know how to help you save during the Dodge 93 model clearance. Want the power of the world's only true midsize pickup? Then you want a Dodge Dakota Sport. It's had 18 months of record sales with the muscle of its available Magnum engine. and it has a price of around $10,500.
Is this correct?
Absolutely. The factory authorized 93 model clearance. See your nearest Dodge dealer today.
Head back at Veterans Stadium. Here's your Sherwin-Williams starting lineup tonight for the Pirates, managed by Jim Leland. Carlos Garcia at second base, Jay Bell the shortstop, Albert Martin in left field, Jeff King the third baseman, Orlando Merced at first base, Dave Clark in right field, Don Sloth the catcher, Scott Bullitt in center field, and on the mound the veteran right-hander Bob Walk.
And for the Phillies, Holland, Stocker, Duncan, and Jordan on the infield. Thompson, Dykstra, Eisenreich in the outfield. Behind the plate, Darren Dalton, and on the mound, Big Ben from England, Rivera.
There is Ben Rivera, 6'6", 230 pounds. Is Ben, 24 years of age, formerly out of the Atlanta Braves organization. There are the numbers on him against the Pirates. In 6 career games, Ben Rivera 1-1 with an earned run average of 3.86. And here we go with Carlos Garcia leading off, the second baseman. Garcia has been in a little bit of a slump. 0 for his last 11 and 2 for 19. He is hitting .364 leading off the first inning. See what he does against Ben. Starts him with a strike.
Not a bad average for a leadoff hitter in the first inning.
Garcia has some power. He's hit 6 homers. There's another strike by Rivera. Ben had trouble his last time out with his control against the Giants. 2 walks and then the 3-run home run by Matt Williams beat him. He walked 5 in that game, struck out 3, 5 hits, 5 innings, 5 earned runs. And Garcia, the pitch is outside to him. Carlos taking over as the regular second baseman this year for Pittsburgh after Jose Lind was traded to Kansas City. Breaking ball misses inside. That's Jerry Lane behind the plate tonight. Garcia is a native of Venezuela. There you see the others, Dana DeMuth, Jeff Collard, and Charlie Relaford. Fly ball foul right side and out of play. Pirates come in a very cold team on the road, losing 20 out of their last 25 games away from home, and Jim Leland's club has lost 5 of their last 6. They're a season low 10 behind 500. The team the Phillies have trouble with a lot of times, and there's a base hit for Garcia as he continues his fine record leading off games and snaps an 0 for 11.
One of the big reasons Garcia is now with the Pirates is the fact that he was voted, as we watch this base hit, as he continues to be a hot leadoff man in the first inning. He was one of the 2 best players voted in all of minor league ball a year ago, so the Pirates felt that they could unload Jose Lind and bring this young man along.
Well, with all the guys they've gotten rid of, here's the mainstay of their ball club right now, especially with Van Slyke on the shelf. Jay Bell, the shortstop, on a 5-game hitting streak, 15 out of his last 17, and has the best fielding percentage of any shortstop in the league, .986. The fewest errors, 7, and that's even though he's committed 2 in his last 4 games. So Bell, a very fine defensive player to go along with his solid offense.
You know, you've heard the term, sometimes a club will make a bad trade. Well, how about this trade? Is that one as a strike? The Pirates acquired Jay Bell from the Cleveland Indians back in 1989 for Felix Fermin.
Felix Fermin, right. It was still with Cleveland, I
Who
believe.
made that trade? Oh, jeez. Were they partying all night?
There goes Garcia. Pitches a ball. The throw is high. Off Stocker's glove, backed up by Lenny Dykstra. So Carlos Garcia steals his 9th base in 10 attempts.
Good jump by Garcia. Dalton had a chance. Had the throw been down, you can see they would have gotten him. But Stocker looking at the runner and not at the ball. The ball goes right up his glove. Look at him look down. You got to catch the ball first before you try and tag him.
As you said, the throw was too high probably for him to get him anyway. The pitch to Bell was a ball. It's 2-1 to Jay Bell. He'll try and move the runner along as you see him take that late swing, attempting to hit the ball to the right side. At the time Bell came over from Cleveland, he wasn't much of a player in their organization, and they had a ton of shortstops moving in and out of that position. Sammy Khalifa, Felix Fermin, and they were looking for somebody, and Bell has moved in and become a heck of a player. 2-2 with Garcia leading off second base. Hits it to right field. Eisenreich will retreat on it. Tagging is Garcia, and he's going to go. And here's Eisenreich's throw, and it's strong and just not in time.
Oh, nice throw by Eisenreich. Collins did a great job trying to deke him. Look at Eisenreich. See how he set himself? He got back behind the ball, so he had some movement. So when he caught the ball, he was moving forward, and the throw right on the money, and Garcia just with his right hand in there. See how Eisenreich had some movement? That gets you power behind your throw. So Eisenreich did a great job of setting himself up to catch that ball, and the right hand of Garcia just did get to the bag.
He almost didn't get there. He hit that dirt, which was a little wet at game time, and it almost stopped him. Phillies will play the infield back here in the first inning, concede a run to Al Martin with 22 runs batted in his rookie year. Breaking ball misses low. Martin's made 44 starts in left field, 26 in center, so this is start number 45 for him in left field tonight. He has played some center after Andy Van Slyke went on the shelf on June the 14th. They now have a young player named Scott Bullitt playing in center who can go get the ball. They don't know what he's going to hit, but at least he'll catch a little bit better. Garcia with the dirty uniform on at third, as he has had a couple slides tonight into second and third here in the first inning. 2-0 to Martin. Ground ball up the middle. Duncan has it. He'll throw safe at first. Boy, that was close.
Boy, for a big guy, he can really get down the line. Watch the throw by Duncan. He had to catch the ball behind the line there. And the throw, wow. Wow, that's pretty close.
He was playing very deep as they had the infield all the way back. Well, he looked like he might have been out there. Unless Jordan juggled it. He might have juggled it.
Well, yeah, that's true. You can't tell because his back to us. But if he didn't juggle it, he's out.
Yeah, because the throw beat him. We couldn't tell on that angle whether or not he juggled the ball or not. So that's an RBI for Martin, his 23rd of the year. A base hit is scored, and the Pirates lead at 1-0 for King. And the pitch is a strike call on the outside corner. Jeff King having a fine season, a career high 114 hits for him. 6 RBIs shy of his career high set last year. He's hit a .339 clip in his last 59 games and is in the cleanup spot for the Pirates.
There's a reason why the Pirates were able to unload Steve Buechele over to the Cubbies, because this kid was waiting in the wings, had terrific minor league stats, got some power. Even though he's only got 7 home runs on the season, he really is a powerful hitter.
And strike 2 called, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jeff King, former #1 pick of the Pirates, #1 pick in the whole country was King. Martin at first base, stolen 8 bases in 12 attempts. Showed no signs of running thus far. King hits it on the ground to right, a base hit. So they're doing a good job of hitting off Rivera. On his way to third is Martin. The throw is cut off, and they have runners at the corners now to the Pittsburgh Pirates. And 1 out here in the first inning for Orlando Merced.
King with a good swing on a pitch that was on the outside part of the plate. Ricky Jordan holding on the runner, was not able to get down quick enough. You saw him try to dive for it. Eisenreich has to come up and get the ball quickly back in. Stocker cut it off because he thought that King might take a wide turn around first, but he didn't.
Well, Johnny Pandro's out to talk to Ben Rivera as the Pirates have hit a couple holes on him in this first inning, and also an infield hit, and he's given up a run. And a good hitter, Orlando Merced, at 347. And tomorrow night we'll be on at 7 o'clock. Larry Rosen with a pregame show at 6:30. Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Merced's 347 average. is good for third in the league behind Andres Galarraga at 392 and 350 for John Kruk. Kruk not in the lineup tonight with a sore hip. And the move over to first back in time. Merced used to be a switch hitter. I mean, they still list him as one, but he's basically given that up. Danny Jackson on the mound for the Phils tomorrow night. He is now a left-handed hitter. And Rivera's pitches on the outside corner for a strike. Happy birthday tonight to Joey Dunn, who works in the Phils clubhouse, and to Joni McBride, an usher here at the ballpark.
Joe, 25 years old today.
Grounded his second, not a double play ball unless they can up. King ran himself out of it. He did a good base running job there. King made the play there. The Phillies did not execute real well. The Pirates get another run out. It was going to be a double play ball, but King shouldn't have been on second either.
Duncan really didn't run him back quick enough because he had plenty of time to get Merced. So what Duncan should have done was maybe get him to go another step or two backwards. He had plenty of time. Merced wasn't running quick enough, but he threw too quick, and King was able to get in to second base. He shouldn't be on second base.
And the Pirates have 2 runs in here in the first inning. That'll bring up Dave Clark, the right fielder. Tries to check on a breaking ball. The appeal to Relaford at third, and says he went. Here's Jeff King, the runner now at second base. Credit Merced with an RBI, his 50th of the year. Clark will make his 23rd start in right field tonight, 16 in left. A veteran, widely traveled guy. Another curveball over for a strike. Strike 2, 0-2 to him.
You start looking at this lineup, they have 10 rookies now on the club, probably the most in any big league club so far. And you look at the ages of these guys: Garcia 25, Bell 27, Martin 25, King 28, Merced 26, Clark 30. A lot of young guys on this club now.
Clark got time from Jerry Lane, the home plate umpire, who's getting yelled at from the Phillies bench, and he's yelling back at him. You could hear that yourself at home when he said he wasn't pitching. He stopped, didn't he? Guess we got that mic pretty close down there tonight. Whoop.
What are they arguing about to begin with?
I think they're upset. They thought that Ben Rivera was already starting to throw the ball when Clark got time. I think they were saying it was too late. That's what the Phillies bench is saying. And Jerry Lane doesn't agree, obviously. No balls and 2 strikes. Low one in the dirt. Good play by Dalton. 1-2. Good crowd, Mike, down there tonight.
Yeah, we kind of got all that one.
Luckily, it was R-rated. PG, actually. That was fine. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2.
We got a few birthdays here. Lorraine Hands from Maple Shade, New Jersey. And Bob Farron from Holland, PA. He's 73. Susan Clark, Southwest Philly. Happy birthday. So for you people, from everybody here at Prism, we wish you all a very happy birthday.
On this July the 30th. 2-2 to Clark. Strike 3 called, struck him out. Clark strikes out. 1 strikeout for Ben Rivera in the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 1 man left. 2-0 Pirates after a half inning.
You work one job, grab a quick lunch, a quicker dinner, and move on to job number 2. How you gonna spell relief? That's a big relief you can feel, because Rolaids absorbs 47 times its weight in excess stomach acid to stop heartburn fast. So for millions, there's only one way to spell 100% relief. Rolaids spells 100% relief.
It has a state-of-the-art security system with numerous electronic sensors located at key points of entry. Should a thief try to break in, an alarm sounds, lights flash, and all operation automatically shuts down. We've heard Fort Knox has a rather impressive security system, too. The Nissan Maxima GXE.
Now until August 3rd, you can lease a Maxima GXE for $1,000 down and $269 a month for 24 months.
The time has come for the cordless power roller from Wagner. It's so quick and easy, it can cut painting time in half. So get your hands on a real value, because the value of Wagner keeps on rolling.
Here's your Sherwin-Williams starting lineup tonight for the Phillies, managed by Jim Fregosi. Lenny Dykstra in center field. Mariano Duncan at second. John Kruk, the first baseman. Dave Hollins at third base. Darren Dalton catching. Jim Eisenreich in right field. Milt Thompson, the left fielder. Kevin Stocker plays shortstop. On the mound for the Phillies, Ben Rivera.
And for Jim Leland's Buccos on the defense, Jeff King at third, Jay Bell at short, Carlos Garcia at second, Orlando Merced at first. In the outfield, left field, Al Martin. Center, Scott Bullitt. In right field, Dave Clark. Behind the plate, Don Slott. And on the mound, whirly bird, Bobby Walk.
Here's Bob Walk, 6'3", 217 pounds. Bob now 36 years of age, a #1 pick of the Phillies a long, long time ago, back in 1976. See the numbers on Bob Walk. Lifetime against the Phils, he's 6-4 in 30 games, 22 of them starts, with an earned run average of 5.04. Against the Phils this year, 0-1. He lost to Danny Jackson here on May the 10th, pitching 7 innings in that game. Darren Dalton hit a grand slam off him. And here comes one of the hottest hitters in baseball, Lenny Dykstra. A 10-game hitting streak where the dude has batted .450 during that streak to get to a season-high .309. It'll be Dykstra, Duncan, and Jordan as Kruk remains on the shelf. Bob Walk starts him with a breaking ball. Lenny with very good lifetime numbers against Bob Walk, hitting over .400 against him. There's the numbers.
Whirly bird with an assortment of pitches: fastball, curveball, slider, changes speeds on everything. He knows how to pitch, knows how to set the hitters up.
Dykstra, a fly ball to left field. Al Martin in perfect position, puts it away, 1 out. Walk has lost 2 straight, 3 out of his last 4 decisions. After winning 5 out of 7, he has been bombed in his last 4 games, in which he's 1-2 with a high ERA of 6.46. He gave up 7 earned runs to the Braves the other night in 4 innings. And the Braves were really hot in that series against Pittsburgh at Three River Stadium, swept them and really embarrassed them. Duncan takes it way inside, ball 1.
Walk at a tender age of 36. We said before, doesn't have a whole lot on the fastball, but has good movement on it, and is not afraid to pitch inside either.
Been hurt by the home run ball this year. He's given up 15 homers.
That's a lot of home runs for a pitcher.
Yeah, the guy we saw yesterday, Donovan Osborne, same thing, and now he gave up number 16.
There's that big curve ball. He's got a big over-the-hand curve. He'll change speeds on that. His slider, as we look at the first base umpire, Dana DeMuth. Is he the crew chief here?
Yes. Yes. 2 balls and a strike to Duncan. Way inside, ball 3. Crew chiefs are normally determined by the umpire in the group who's been around the longest, but not always, because Frank Pulley for a long time was never a crew chief, even though he was the oldest umpire in seniority in the group. So it's not always 100%. But Dana DeMuth is the crew chief for this group.
Walk tried to come back inside. He's got a 2-seam fastball and a regular fastball. That one really moved inside. Duncan took it for a walk, which is kind of rare because you don't see Mariano Duncan walk very much. Only 8 walks on the year.
And Ricky Jordan getting a start tonight against Bob Walk. Phillies do not want to have John Kruk on the shelf at any time, but especially tonight because the Kruckers has a .405 lifetime average against Walk. Jordan is 0 for 4 lifetime against him. Walk will change his delivery quite a bit. He has a quick move to first, and he also throws over a lot. There is Kruk sitting it out tonight, day to day.
I love Fergosi's line on Kruk. Did you happen to hear that one, Chris? Most guys, when they talk about injuries, they say day to day. From Kruk, it's injury to injury.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? They thought about bringing him back tonight, but after that series, the Phillies have a little bit of breathing room, so they're just not going to rush him back.
No, give him a day off.
0-1 to Ricky. Beats it foul over the dugout and back into play.
You know, this also gives Jim Fregosi the opportunity to play some of his extra men, like tonight. Eisenreicher's in there, Thompson's in there, and he's given Jordan a chance to get maybe 3-4 at bats.
Ricky does not get a chance to start very often. He's batting at .280 with the 4 homers and the 10 runs batted in. Dropped down on him, and it's a foul ball. Third base side, fielded by King. The ball was flying out of here to left and left center in batting practice as the flags are blowing towards right center tonight, and the ball was jumping out of here in BP. There you see the flags. It's a very comfortable night here after the last 3 games in the heat that the Phillies have been playing in. And they made it official today. They're going to disable Tommy Green. He'll miss 2 starts, and Tyler Green's going to come up from Scranton Wilkes-Barre and pitch in those 2 games. The first one here on Sunday afternoon. The other one will be at Florida.
Well, that should be an interesting spectacle to watch Tyler Green come up here. Probably be close to another sellout.
Yeah, he'll attract a few more folks. As Mariano Duncan leads off first. Phil's trail at 2-0. We are in the first. There goes Walk with a move over. As I mentioned, he really gets slow with men on base. Even though he has a lead, he will move over there quite a bit. Orlando Merced will hold him on. Jordan swings and misses, and Bob Walk with a strikeout. His first of the game. 2 outs, and here's Dave Hollins coming up.
Mentioned earlier that Walk's not afraid to come inside. Look at this ball move. A good running fastball breaking down and in. Jordan going after the ball, really out of the strike zone. Walk has a lot of movement on his fastball. It isn't thrown very fast, but a lot of times it's just a movement that helps foul up the hitter.
Dave Hollins batting .449 against the Pirates this year, and 5 for 10 in his last 3 games with 5 runs batted in. Bob Walk is a grunter out there. As you can hear him every time he released. The best I've ever heard, though, with a home plate camera was Nolan Ryan. Our home plate microphone was Ryan. You could hear him grunt, and then he'd go, "God dang it," or something like that.
Well, he throws the ball with a little bit of pepper on it.
One ball and no strikes on Hollins. The on-deck batter, Darren Dalton. Crowd yet to get into this one. They may be a little bit drained by the series.
I guess so.
Finished also, and the fact the Phillies are down quickly 2-0 tonight. Walk misses low with a breaking ball. 2-0.
By the way,
it's a big crowd.
Chris and Gary and myself will be back with you tomorrow night on Prism at 7 o'clock, and we'll have 11 games for you in August. So great way to get the family interested in baseball and help bring the Phillies maybe to a possible conclusion with a pennant. So all you got to do is call the Prism offices and join us.
Those of you who watched yesterday know we had those great blimp shots, and we were going to have the Gulf Oil airship floating around the vet again tonight. However, those flags we just showed you, the way they're blowing, the blimp cannot be around tonight. So there will be no blimp shots tonight. That's too windy. Hollins fouls it off left side, so we hope to have the Gulf Oil airship with us tomorrow night to provide those spectacular shots we had.
Terrific, those shots from above like that, looking right down on the field as you see the flag there. It's just pretty windy up there. We don't feel that breeze down inside the stadium.
It will make the ball carry to left and left center also. 2-2 on Hollins. Playing him to pull. There goes Walk over there again. You will see a lot of that when men get on against Bob Walk. Pirates just 9-17 during the month of July. Duncan with a pretty good lead. There he goes, and it's outside. Slot comes up throwing, and a stolen base from Mariano Duncan, number 6.
That's one of the big reasons why you'll see Bob Walk throw a lot to first base. Walk does not have a quick move to home plate, and Duncan with a pretty good jump. What happens is when you have a slower move to home, it doesn't give your catcher much time to get the ball down there, and you can see Slot really trying to compensate for that, and he overthrew it. Ball on the first base side of second, almost into the outfield.
Hollins to deep right field, down the line. It is a foul ball. Hollins smoked that ball into the corner, and it hooked foul. Like Walk tried to get in on him, and he didn't. Bob Walk playing by the long ball this year, and he almost threw one there. Duncan leads off second with 2 outs, and there's your situation. Hollins, a line shot to right, but it is right at the right fielder. Clark, he dropped the ball. He drops it. Here goes Hollins at second. He's safe. Phillies have a run on an error by Dave Clark.
Chris, I got to think that ball was hit so hard, and watching the fact that the right fielder Clark went down to his knee, it had to have a little knuckle on it. Now what we mean by that, folks, is a lot of times when a batter hits the ball so hard it goes out, it comes out like a knuckleball to you. The ball is just like you were throwing it, and you can see the way Clark went down to his knee. Watch right here, and all of a sudden it looked like the ball just took off. I don't believe the ball got in any part of the lights. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
And you're right, Jay, because as he went down with it, that's usually what happens when the knuckles on a guy. Hollins busts and gets into second base. No RBI, of course, on the play for Hollins, but the Phillies have a run, and the Pirates, statistically, the best defensive team in the league. Boy, is Clark deep. Get a shot of Dave Clark now for Dalton. Look at this. He's going to hit one over his head. It's out of here.
He's going to need a cab to get back in there.
You get a base hit, there's no problem with Hollins scoring, that's for sure. Darren Dalton to left center. This ball's carrying. The bullet is there and runs it down as it died out there. Dalton hit it pretty well, but Scott Bullock ran it down. Phillies pick up an unearned run in the first inning on no hits, 1 error, and they leave 2-1 after 1.
Any professional painter will tell you that if you want results like these, you gotta know the tricks of the trade. You gotta ask Sherwin-Williams. Now, these are guys you can trust. They've got good paint, good price, good advice. Guaranteed. Want to know something? I didn't paint this house. The guy that lives there did. Hey, fella, nice job. This guy knows what the pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
Now, reports of the legendary two-footed object have been growing.
Anything? Nothing. Must be big. Even Chet's seen it. We're getting something.
Coming over the hill, Sarge.
Hit the lights, boy. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Pizza, the legendary value from Pizza Hut, with 2 square feet and a tasty new crust you can't get anywhere else, all for $10.99.
Okay, folks, let's break it up.
Bigfoot Pizza, the biggest pizza you can get delivered.
There are lots of ways to have fun at a baseball game besides the game. Now, the games. The Phillies give Colorado a Rocky Mountain Low Monday, August 23rd, and Tuesday, the 24th at 7:35, and Wednesday, the 25th at 12:35 in a business person special. Then Cincinnati turns red Friday, August 27th at 7:35, Saturday, the 28th at 7:05, and Sunday, the 29th at 1:35 when kids get a baseball jacket free. Call 463-1000.
Hi, folks. If you like Italian food, you're going to love Cento. You know, Cento has offered to donate $200 to the Philadelphia Child Guidance Clinic this year for every Phillies home run. And guess what? $20,200 has already left the Gento coffers and gone to that Philadelphia Child Guidance Clinic. That's because Gento is rooting for the Phillies, and if you like great Italian food, go to your grocer's shelf. They've got over 100 fine different products with the Gento label on it. So just walk into your grocery store, ask for Gento, and then just have a feast.
Here's Dave Clark, who had a little trouble with that ball in right field.
Look at him go down now to his knee. You're right. When a guy loses the ball in the lights, he usually either puts his glove up or he shies away. That ball knuckled on him. That's how hard the ball was hit.
Slot, a great bunt. Hollins, what a play by Dave Hollins. Woo. He made a couple of them this week when he's had a charger ball. Bare hand play by Hollins, throws out Don Slaughter, put down a terrific bunt.
Well, you can't find a much better play from a third baseman like that. Hollins comes in, bare hands the ball, picks it up on his right foot, and then makes a beautiful throw to get Slot, who is a good running catcher, by a half a step.
That'll bring up Scott Bullitt. I've seen Scott Bullitt before. He's very fast, and he is a late swinger. Saw him when he came up here before with the Pirates at one time, and he was hitting some nasty fouls over their dugout. There are his numbers at AAA. There he goes, throws a fastball by him. Happy anniversary to Joe and Johanna Scaffio. That's what it says here. Joe works for the Phillies, celebrating their 27th anniversary. And happy birthday, number 94, to Louise Muller. Happy birthday, Louise.
Now I've got an anniversary to Josephine Ryan from Marlton, New Jersey.
Bullitt with a late swing and a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And we send along get well wishes to her also.
Ben Rivera gave up a couple runs in the first inning. 2 balls in the hole to right field and an infield hit. Bullitt swings on a breaking ball and grounds it to Duncan. Throws him out, 1 away. 2 up and 2 down here in the second inning for Bob Walk. Walk is a pretty good hitting pitcher, although he's 0 for his last 24. Throughout his career, he's knocked in quite a few runs. That's 48 RBIs and 1 homer. Swinging a miss. What a character he is. He was a character when he was a kid.
That's why he's got the name Whirlybird, especially with that swing.
Yeah, I said he's been a pretty good hitting pitcher over his career. He's regressing.
Yes.
Because he's a little late on this.
Just a little.
Bennett's throwing some pretty good fastballs to him, but, you know.
He might have caught a break on that one. That could have been on the corner.
You have to reevaluate here on Bobby's offense. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a late swing, fly ball to right. Eisenreich's waiting for it. Puts it away. Easy inning for Ben Rivera. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. To the bottom of the second. 2-1. Pittsburgh.
Only your Quality Plus Ford dealer has the #1 selling car in America, the Ford Taurus. For a limited time, drive the Taurus for just $249 a month for 24 months. Loaded with value, $249 per month is a great payment on Taurus. Hurry, it's only available at your #1 selling Quality Plus Ford dealer.
5 of the top 10 sellers, all American built quality. See your Ford dealer today. Get behind the wheel and turn the key.
When you fly in coach, are you comfortable? Or if somebody leans back, you should have to offer him a shave? We at TWA have a much better idea. We're giving you the most legroom of any major U.S. airline in domestic or European service. And we're even adding footrests on all our wide-body planes. So sit back, relax, or do something really revolutionary like cross your legs.
Yeah, how far away do you think I can get in 72 hours?
I wouldn't trust my car past the city limits.
For the way you travel today more than ever,
The smart money is on budget. Ask for budget smart rates for great prices on cars that won't crash your style, all with unlimited mileage. The smart money is on budget.
It's the last business person special of the year. Wednesday, August 25th at 12:35. The Phillies play the Rockies, and all fans get a handsome poster featuring all the Phillies pitchers' compliments of Mellon PSFS. Call 463-1000 now.
Well, what a day we had out here yesterday, and that was number 3. Hey, there's 2 left. Business person special number 4 coming up on Thursday, August the 12th. The Montreal Expos will be here. Same starting time, 12:35. Same great afternoon in the sun, sponsored by Mellon PSFS. Come on out. We'll see you out here. If not, call your ticket, 463-1000, or go by the Mellon PSFS building in Broad and Chestnut Street. BPS number 4 on Thursday, August the 12th.
You better get your tickets early. What, 55,000 we had here
55 yesterday, yep. 2 to go. Another one with Colorado coming along later in the month of August. Eisenreich takes it up high, and Jim's the count of him is 2-0. It'll be Eisenreich, Thompson, Stocker, all left-handed batters to face Bob Walk. Eisenreich patiently takes it low. Eisenreich's batting .362 here at the Vet this year. 6 out of his last 8 games batting at a .364 clip. He'll take one, and he does, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. Fouls it away left side, out of play, 3-2.
You know, we've probably said it about 10 times already, but what a great addition this guy has been to this team. Come in, a lot of people gave up on him. Lee Thomas offered him a job, gave him a chance to perform.
Walk makes a good pitch to him right on the outside corner, and he had a swing at it. Hits it right to Jay Bell, so Bob Walk comes back from 3-0, retires Eisenreich, 1 out.
Watch the location on the 3-2 pitch. A running fastball. It would have been a strike. Had most of the plate and then broke all the way to the outside corner. Great movement on the ball tonight by Walk.
Milt Thompson batting at .252. Thompson, .382 lifetime hitter off Walk. 13 hits. A homer and 2 runs batted in against him. Grounded towards second. A big hop for Garcia. He'll have to hurry, and he got Thompson 2 outs.
Walk utilizing his sinking fastball away to the left-hand hitters. Watch Garcia have to all of a sudden say, hey, this guy Thompson's getting down the line. Let me get it over there quick.
And Kevin Stocker, the batter, rapidly becoming a fan favorite here. The more they watch him, the more they're going to like him. Asked him how his ankle held up. He said it started to hurt him a little bit late in the ball game. I think the turf took a pounding, but he feels pretty good today, he said. Misses low. Low again, 1-1.
We talked a little bit earlier about how bad the Phillies have been on double plays. The more this young kid plays, the more we see him, the more we realize he's going to stabilize that shortstop position. Phillies in the National League in double plays, next to last.
Stocker, a switch hitter, .313 from the left side, over 500. Right-handed, Bell won't get it. Stocker moved pretty well considering that ankle. He is a plus runner also. Jay Bell made a nice play on him but couldn't get him. An infield hit for Stocker.
Well, no matter how many aches and pains you got, partner, how many times you've seen players when they smell a hit, there's no pain whatsoever that's going to get you to lose a hit. So Stocker, ankle hurting at all, just barreled down that line. He could smell that hit. He got it.
And Rivera, the batter. A strike called. Ben 3 for 28 on the year. Does have 11 sacrifices, though. He's an excellent bunter. Will not be called upon to do that, of course, with 2 outs. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Phillies. Ben swings and misses.
Well, you could always tell him to bunt for a base hit. He has a little tough time with a curveball, as you just saw in that last one.
Got a base hit in the game the other day at San Francisco off Dave Burba. Up the middle, Bell with good range. Will have to go to first. Got him. That'll do it for the Phillies in the second inning. No runs, a hit. No errors in one left through 2-1 Pittsburgh.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud, Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your bud.
Do Texaco food marts really have everything?
Oh, they have gum, cheese, candy.
Many reasons I come to Texaco.
Chips, cereals, nice people.
There are many reasons. You want it, they got it. If they don't have it, you don't need it.
Isn't that candy that pulls apart like that?
Did I skip something?
Visit your Texaco station and food mart for unbeatable System 3 gasoline
Pop comes here for System 3, and I come here for Pop. Right, Mom?
and just about everything else.
I'd recommend it to anybody. And I would, too.
Nipper and Chipper show us what the RCA home theater.
Hey, it's Road Jersey on Sunday, August 15th at 1:35 in the afternoon. It's a brand new gift for children 14 and under. It's a gray shirt that looks just like the Phillies road jersey, including the logo of the Phillies in red. Compliments of Gatorade. It's a must for kids. Make your plans now to come out. Order tickets easily by your phone. Just call 463-1000 or stop by Center City Ticket Office and at Mellon PSFS Broad at Chestnut Street. Road Jersey Day, Sunday, August 15th, when the Phillies play the Mets. So there's the phone number on your screen, and it is a great-looking jersey.
Happy birthday tonight to Don Hutton of Westchester, 57. Comes from daughter Allison.
And Joseph Petty, 63 years old. Happy birthday, Joseph.
Totals of the ball game: 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Pittsburgh Pirates. A run on 1 hit and no errors for the Phillies. The Phillies' run is unearned on a drop fly ball by Dave Clark in right field on a ball that appeared to knuckle on him. Well, here we go to the 3rd inning. Top of the order coming up: Carlos Garcia, Jay Bell, and Al Martin. Garcia singled and scored in the 1st inning, also stole a base. Garcia, the native of Venezuela, takes a breaking ball for a strike. Big Ben with a fastball, curveball, will mix in occasional changeup. Mostly 2 pitches, fastball, curveball. There's another good curveball over for a strike. Ben had a no decision in a Phil's 8-4 loss here on May the 11th at the Vet. 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Down the right field line, slicing towards the crowd and out of play. Lifetime here at Veterans Stadium against Pittsburgh. Ben is 1-0 in 3 games with a good ERA of 3.31. I guess those guys were happy to get that ball.
Sure looked like it. Garcia, pretty much a line drive right field hitter, likes the ball out over the plate, can take that inside pitch if it's up and inside out it. As we watch those guys get really excited, maybe they're proposing, who knows.
I think their hands are going to hurt in a minute.
I saw Steve Sachs on a high 5 break Joey Amalfitano's hand on a home run when he came around one time. Unbelievable.
He was an exuberant guy. This is a tough play. Hollins is going to get it on the short hop and throw him out. Boy, what a play by Dave Hollins, who, you know, when he throws like that, when he doesn't have to stop and set and think about it and lets it go, he really fires and he's accurate.
Well, that's a big league play right there. We'll show you that one more time. This is one of those where it's a do or die situation. You got the momentum going forward. You got the glove down. You don't know if it's going to short hop, take a high hop, whatever. He just came in off balance and made a perfect throw. And you could see how close Garcia was from getting a base hit. That's a second great play by him tonight.
Nobody more frustrated than Dave Hollins himself by the throwing problems that he's had. And knowing Dave Hollins, he will work his way through it. Bell with a line drive base hit to center field. Larry Rosen's going to have a feature on Jay Bell in the Superstar Gallery coming up after this half inning. That is Bell's first hit of the ball game. That's a 6-game hitting streak for him, and hit number 4 for the Pirates, and Al Martin, the batter. He got an infield hit and knocked in a run in the first inning.
Big breaking ball, but out over the plate, just below the belt. Easy pitch for Bell to handle. Bell, a good line drive hitter, took advantage of it. This is a pretty big guy here, 6'2", 220 pounds. I got a chance to talk to him early in the year when I was doing a game, Braves versus Atlanta, Chris, and I found out from my hometown. So it made me like him even more.
California guy.
West Covina, California.
Chases a high pitch, and he's down to the count 0-1. Pirates like Martin. They think he has a chance to hit for some power, and the Pirates desperately need power.
You can say that again.
They just don't hit a whole lot of home runs, and unfortunately for them, their pitchers have been throwing quite a few of them. Strike 2 call.
Pirates on the year with home runs in the National League. They are 14th with 60. They are last in the National League in home runs. That's not like the lumber cover league we used to see come into this park wearing those Pirate uniforms, is it?
And the only 2 teams who have thrown more home run balls in their staff, or you know who number 1 would be, it would be obvious, would be the Colorado Rockies, 117, and the Cardinals, 96. Cardinals of all teams playing in that big ballpark. Breaking ball in the dirt, good block by Dalton, 1-2.
Well, if it was like anything the other day, all their home runs they probably serve up or on the road. Nice job by Dalton as he keeps the ball in front of him. Got the glove down to make sure it didn't go between his legs, let it bounce up off his chest protector, then looked up to see where the runner was.
Another big crowd here at the vet tonight. This one has to be up around 40, possibly more. Here's the pitch. Another one bounced up there. That looked like a change-up. And it's 2-2.
Well, I think after hanging a breaking ball to Bell, Rivera is trying to concentrate on getting that ball down lower. This is the second one in a row he's bounced up there. You can see how he's trying to keep the ball down, but he's throwing the ball about 58 feet.
Yeah, it was another curveball that he bounced. But maybe as far as that one was out there, that he had bounced a changeup. 2-2 to Martin. There goes Bell. Swing and a miss. Dalton's throw is in time. A great tag by Stocker. What a tag by Stocker. That's a strikeout double play. As we watch Dalton fire it down there.
Now see the difference between Dalton's throw on the last time. This one was low. Stocker was able to get the ball and then just bring it over close to the bag and tag out the sliding Bell. A great play by Dalton and a nice pitch by Rivera as Jay Bell slowly kind of limps off to the field a little bit.
Time now for tonight's visit to the Superstar Gallery as Larry Rosen will profile Pirates All-Star shortstop Jay Bell.
For some players, an all-star berth becomes a routine event, but not so for Pittsburgh Pirates shortstop Jay Bell. Bell was the top pick of the Cleveland Indians, a shortstop with range, hands, and power. He came to the National League in a trade for Felix Fermin and has helped Pittsburgh into the postseason for 3 consecutive seasons. His acquisition solidified the infield, and in 1993, he finally earned the personal honor National League All-Star.
Well, I'm not sure if I've emerged yet, but it's definitely an honor to be even associated with a lot of the guys in this room as well as a lot of the guys throughout baseball. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not sure if I'm an all-star, but I'm going to take full advantage of the situation I'm in.
Well, the nostalgia game is coming up on Sunday afternoon. The Pirates will be in town, and it's the 1933 uniform will be on display as the Phils and Pirates turn back the clock, and all fans coming out will receive a great-looking poster featuring the Phils offensive players compliments of Thriftway. Call 463-1000 for your tickets, or go to that Mellon PSF building at Broad and Chestnut. Dalton made a strong throw, Jay, to the shortstop side of the bag, and a quick tag by Kevin Stocker gets it done.
Very good play by Stocker. You see he had to reach out and then quickly come back. The throw by Dalton was low enough, enabling Stocker to stay down low and then just swipe across at the sliding bell. So a strong throw by Dalton, but really a great tag by Stocker.
And Lenny Dykstra will lead it off as we look at Kevin Stocker and Ricky Jordan in the dugout. Dykstra, Duncan, and Jordan to bat here against Bob Walk. First pitch to Lenny's over for a strike. Dykstra first in the league in hits, first in the majors in runs with 96, second in the league in doubles, 29, second in walks, 84. Is he piling up some numbers?
Yes, 10-game hitting streak. Wow. And if you go back even further than that, what is it? He's hit in 15 of his last 16. So you talk about a hot guy. Wow.
They are with the run leaders. Lenny Dykstra way out. And Walk gets him to hit another fly ball to left. And Martin waits, puts it away. It gives us a chance to send best wishes along for a speedy recovery from heart surgery to Eddie Boo Boo Leonardziak from Reading. He's a city councilman. Leonardziak. They call him Boo Boo. Everybody knows Boo Boo in Reading.
Oh, sure. Everybody knows Boo Boo.
So I hope he feels better real soon. I know he's a great Phillies fan, probably watching the ball game tonight. So Eddie, best wishes to you, and I hope you feel better real soon. Come on down, see us. Got that note from Larry Schenk, the old Pennsylvania Dutchman from Myerstown.
Did you happen to catch the outfit Larry Schenk was wearing today? Looked like a green lollipop. Unbelievable.
Some guys can get away with that look.
He can, I guess.
And some can't.
Those lime green pants with a multicolored chartreuse shirt.
He's a real close horse. Swing and a miss by Duncan. Duncan has walked, stolen a base, scored the Phil's unearned run when Clark dropped Collins' line drive in right field.
Now I know that his lovely wife Julie did not dress him this morning in that outfit.
Larry, the veteran publicity man of the Phillies. A ball and 2 strikes to Duncan off the end of the bat to first. It is a foul ball. Mariano's been a really hot hitter, hitting in 14 out of 17 at 361. There's the Baron, Larry Schenk.
Now picture that color green on his shirt. He has got those bright green lollipop pants on.
Hanging out over there in the executive box, and he is an executive. 1-2 to Duncan, who tires of waiting for Bob Walk and steps out.
I think Schenk's wardrobe is consistent with the Phantom out there, the Philly Phantom. Both have the same taste in colors.
Swing and a miss by Duncan. Bob Walk with strikeout number 2. 2 outs in the third inning.
The Philly Phantom, otherwise known as the Fanatic, is hiding as we see this pitch. Great slider. Look at that pitch. Walk using that running fastball and then comes back with a great slider on the outside corner.
And Walk faces Jordan, who also struck out. Ricky's coming in the first inning. Breaking ball, and he gets him to flinch over for a strike.
See, there's a Phantom. He's hiding down there, the Phantom Fanatic. He's trying to play Sherlock Holmes, I guess.
Jordan fouls it off.
Good breaking ball again. Walk's really got his breaking ball on tonight, Chris.
Well, when he has location, he can be tough. Because, as you said, he's not going to throw real hard. He kind of dazzles people with his movement and location. And anybody who's ever known Bob Walk over the years knows what a great competitor he is. He's fought through a number of leg injuries. Jordan gets a breaking ball, hits it off the end of the bat right at Martin. And Martin puts it away. Phillies are gone in order here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Through 3, 2-1 Pirates.
You can feel it deep inside. Dedication and a real sense of pride. And you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your Proud to be your bud.
We know how to help you save during the Dodge 93 model clearance. Take this Shadow. It comes with all kinds of stuff, like AM/FM stereo, automatic, air conditioning, and $13.50 in total savings. That's a lot of car for under $10,100.
Is this correct?
Absolutely. The factory authorized 93 model clearance. See your nearest Dodge dealer today.
If you've got a group of 25 or more, we'll give you a great time at a Phillies game. For all the details about a special package for your group at a Phillies game, call 463-5000.
And back here at the vet, Chris Wheeler with Gary Maddox. 3 great games here in the last 3 ball games for the Cardinals. This one has kind of a slower pace to it. Can you have a little letdown?
I think there has to be a letdown, Chris. You have St. Louis Cardinals came into town, the team closest to the Phillies, 4 games back, 3 in the loss column. So, you know, it was a pretty intense series, the hype in the city and everything. And the Phillies, you got to give it to them. They reached down for something extra. Can you maintain that level? No. But you can get back to playing basic fundamental ball the way you're capable of playing, and that should be good enough to play the Pirates, beat the Pirates.
Who are a struggling team coming in here, losing 5 out of 6 and 20 out of their last 25 on the road. Jeff King got a base hit his first time up. Pirates cleanup batter hits one to third and in the hole for a base hit. Past the diving Dave Hollins. King 2 for 2.
Pirates are swinging the bats. They're going to get their hits, no question about it. But we talk about a letdown from the Phillies. They really need their concentration against a guy like Bob Walk. Here's a fastball, runs in a little bit, but King makes good contact and is just out of the reach of Hollins.
Happy birthday tonight to Joseph Segrist Jr. of Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Hit and run, and it's perfect into the corner. King coming around second, heads for third. Donnelly's waving him home. The relay, there won't be one, and a double for Orlando Merced scores King, and the Pirates lead at 3-1 as they played some hit and run.
Jim Leyland does that. He puts the guys in motion. He does a lot of things to create offense, unlike Jim Fregosi, who rarely hits and runs. But for Leyland and his style, it works perfect. And here's Merced executing the hit and run. It's a line drive, too.
Orlando Merced with 2 runs batted in the game. His 18th double now has 51 RBIs. No chance for a relay. Thompson's throw to the cutoff man a little high, but I don't think Stocker would have even thrown it with a perfect throw from out there. The runner going. Here's Clark, who struck out his first time up. And the Pirates now with 6 hits. And that was their first extra base hit of the game. Breaking ball hit hard, but right to Duncan on one hop. He'll throw out Clark, but Merced will move over to third with 1 out.
Clark did the job, a good job at pulling the ball. Hit it hard enough, could have gotten through had it been to either side of Duncan, but he did the job, got Merced over to third base, and the Pirates in position to score their 4th run of the ball game.
Our next 3 games on television tomorrow night on Prism, pregame show at 6:30, and then on Sunday on PHL 17. And on Monday night after the ALS function, Phils will head to Atlanta, and on Tuesday night we'll be back at you on PHL 17. Slot the batter. Phillies have the infield in. And the pitch is down low, ball one. Slot put down what looked like a perfect bunt his first time up. And Dave Hollins came on barehanded it and threw him out as Ben Rivera is at the 50 pitch mark.
Hollins has made 2 excellent plays, both of them on the run. It seems that the only time he has trouble throwing is when he has to wait back to field the ball and he has time to do it.
Here's a suicide squeeze and he bunts through it and they got it. Pirates go with the squeeze. Don Slaught bunted through the ball and Orlando Merced is a dead duck when that happened.
Well, the key to the squeeze play is not to stab at it, just to put the ball down. You don't have to make it a great bunt. Here it is. The ball runs down away from him a little bit. He misses it. Then he's a dead duck right there. All you're counting on is the batter putting the ball in play because the runner has timed it so that any kind of ground ball will score the run. Here's Slaught, who laid down a perfect bunt the first time up, can't make a sacrifice.
Right, and that's why Leland squeezes with that combination, because he had a good runner at third in Merced, as Jimmy looks on, and a guy who can bunt in Don Slaught. But when you bunt through it, that runner's in no man's land.
See, and that's Ben Rivera will definitely have you bailing a little bit. He looked like he just kind of was giving up on that.
Strike 3 call, so it could have been worse. A run on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. 3-1 Pirates as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
From 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to right here in Pennsylvania, people are searching for new choices in health care.
The costs are strangling me.
Which inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new personal choice.
Seems like you always have to give something up.
A health plan that gives people the benefits of an HMO.
No one has the right to tell me what doctor I can see.
Without asking them to give up their freedom. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
Just last year, John Pasmato scaled the rocky slopes of Kilimanjaro, trekked through the murky waters of the Amazon, and captained a tall ship through the treacherous Strait of Magellan.
Mellon PSFS employees are giving their time to help people embark on some of the greatest adventures of their lives.
All it took was learning to read.
The other day, these guys came to me and said, Kirby, how'd you like to be in a cross-training commercial for Nike? You wear the shoes, right? We could come film your workout. So I say to them, let me get this straight. You want to make a 3-hour commercial?
Hey, when a pitcher hears the word squeeze, he's supposed to throw the ball up and in. Don Slaught knows that too, and you can see that he's not too anxious to dig in there against Ben Rivera. In fact, he doesn't even get the bat to the ball. And as a result, the runner's a dead duck.
Well, the rest of the homestand goes this way. Tomorrow, Phillies and the Pirates begin at 7 at 5, and then Sunday, the nostalgia game at 1:35. It's the last time the Bucs will be in town this year. With the new balanced schedule, only 2 appearances from the Eastern Division teams. Dave Hollins, the batter, hit the line drive to right. I know a lot of people don't like this balanced schedule because you don't play the teams you know that you need to beat in September. In the Phillies case this year, not such a bad idea. You know, if they were chasing somebody, it'd be different. He hits it way foul. Hollins has hit a couple balls deep off Walk, both of them foul.
Now Walk's not afraid to throw that ball in there, let those big hitters spin on it like that.
Back in 1980, Bob Walk making his major league debut. Did a great job for the Phillies that year and won a game in the World Series. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hollins with Dalton waiting. Hard ground ball. Garcia, great play to his right. Trouble getting it out of his glove and still got it. Hollins fires his helmet. I think more in disgust because he didn't get a hit out of that than anything.
Well, he definitely won a hit. It's been that type of year, and you know things kind of get pinned up inside it a little bit. Great play there. Hollins is out.
Just out.
Nice dive and stop. Who's Jose Lean? Nice play. That's a big league play right there.
Yep, Hollins wasn't mad at Dana DeMuth, and DeMuth knew that.
Yeah, and Hollins, but you didn't feel sorry for those guys he made the 2 great plays on that he took base hits away from.
But he's got a different type of intensity level than some other people, which is an understatement. Dalton fly to center fielder Scott Bullitt his first time up. Darren's second in the league now and runs batted in off a big game the other night. Then he had one yesterday. 78 of them, trailing Mr. Bonds. Bonds took an 0-fer in that Dodgers series at San Francisco. That was amazing. A 3-game 0-fer.
You know what he was? He was 0 for 8 or 9.
Yeah.
You know, so he probably scored a couple runs somewhere there, took a couple of walks. But if he's not producing, it's hard for that San Francisco ball club to.
And they did lose 2 out of 3 to Los Angeles. I believe San Francisco's at Colorado tonight, so that could get a lot of people well. Next pitch to Dalton is high.
And the only team that seems to struggle there are the Cardinals.
Colorado had some trouble, or the Cardinals did have some trouble with the Rockies. They will play at 9 o'clock. Cardinals are at home tonight against the Mets. Sid Fernandez coming off the DL in that one for New York as Dalton walks. Walk number 2 issued by Bob Walk. And number 81 for Dalton. Kruk first, Dykstra second, Dalton third in the league in walks. Eisenreich the batter. Grounded out to the shortstop Bell his first time up. 3-1 Pirates. We're in the 4th inning. On deck for the Phillies, Milt Thompson and Kevin Stocker to follow. Eisenreich basically in a platoon situation now with Wes Chamberlain. And the Phillies seeing a lot of right-handers, although there'll be 2 lefties coming after tonight. Strike called. Tomorrow night, Randy Tomlin against Danny Jackson. Then on Sunday, it's Steve Cook, a left-hander. And if you haven't heard the news, Tyler Green recalled. He will pitch in Tommy Green's spot. Green on the DL. You see Dalton leading off first, and Eisenreich takes it outside, 2-2. Tyler Green will get 2 starts while Green is on the disabled list.
We already were talking earlier about a guy who came up in the championship year, Bob Walk, and made a name for himself. Tyler Green, excellent stuff. It's a question of him being healthy.
Breaking ball and a beauty. Struck him out looking.
It's got to tell you something about how Walk pitches. You just don't see that happen to Jim Eisenreich. Here it is, a breaking ball a little bit up in the strike zone, but a big break. Starts out high and then just kind of drops down just below the letters.
That's a tip your cap pitch. What you gonna do with that thing? Especially when you get surprised like that. Thompson, the batter, grounded to Garcia his first time up.
Well, you know what the Phillies are thinking. They see Bob Walk on the mound. Yeah, he's won 10 ball games, but he's given up 5-point-something runs a game.
Yeah, and he's been hammered his last 4 times out to an ERA over 6.
So they figure if they can get that many, they'd win. Well, better get going. He owes you 4 runs.
Pirates have a 12-man pitching staff right now. Only 5 extra men on the bench, all right-handed hitters. In case that would come into play later in the ball game. Thompson at left center and hit well. Back goes Martin. It's over his head, off the wall on the fly. Dalton is being held at third. That ball was hit so hard, came off the wall so fast, even with 2 outs, they couldn't score it.
No, there was no chance of scoring him in that situation. Great relay by the Pirates. Great play out there in left field by Merced. Made by Martin. See Thompson, he gets all of this, the other way, and it just hits off the top of the wall. You see Martin come over, realizes he doesn't have a play, comes off, just like you work on it in spring training. It's a cutoff man perfectly, and they have to hold Dalton at third.
And Darren Dalton, the way he runs with 2 outs, will score a lot of balls. And Milt Thompson with a ringing double off the wall, his 12th of the year. Stocker, the batter. Kevin rolled a single up towards the middle. It was fielded by Jay Bell, who threw late to first. Kevin, a .391 hitter.
Look at his foot out of the batter's box in the back. Jesus, took another step back. He's way out of the batter's box.
Here's Ben Rivera. Walk has a 2-run lead at 3-1. And you look at that back foot of Stocker's. That's the left ankle, by the way, the one that he twisted in Los Angeles. He wears a brace on it during batting practice. Walk might pitch carefully to him. It's hard to say right now with a young player out there. Walk might just decide I'm going to go get him with a 2-run lead.
Well, what you like about Stocker, if you're the Phillies in this situation, if they do pitch to him, is he just has a little swing. He's trying to make contact, doesn't try to do too much with the baseball, and that's what you need to do against Bob Walk.
That was close. He called a strike.
Put the ball in play. Good things can happen. We saw happen with Clark out there. Good things for the Phillies, that is.
Checks on a breaking ball. Field to third. Oh, Relaford said he went. Tough ball. So Stocker's out on strikes. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Through 4, it's 3-1 Pittsburgh.
In a game rich with traditions, Sherwin-Williams has created one of its own by preserving and protecting the national shrines of our national pastime. This is the paint of the pros, and it's the choice of millions of fans at home. And while your town may not have a big league ballpark in it, it does have a big league paint store. The pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
You gotta hit the ground running.
Your Quality Plus Ford dealers have the #1 selling trucks. Save $1,300 now on a well-equipped Ford F-150, the #1 selling truck in the world. Or drive a loaded Ranger for just $199 per month for 24 months. The new Ranger Splash is the hottest pickup in town. Only at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the home of 5 of the top 10 sellers.
You better hit the ground running in a new Ford truck.
It's a round world, genuine and true. It keeps on spinning and you always come through. And you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
Hey kids, if you love the Fanatic, Prism wants to give you the chance to be the Fanatic special pal at the August 14th Phils-Mets game. You can spend the 5th inning with the big green guy, watch the rest of the game, and some great seats here at the Vet. All you have to be is 6 to 12 years of age. If you want to be the Fanatic's pal, just send a postcard to the address. You see it right there on your screen. Hurry, the deadline for contest entries is coming up. It's next week. Scott Bullitt will lead it off. Bullitt, Walk, and Garcia. 8, 9, and then to the leadoff spot for Pittsburgh. Bullitt grounded to second his first time up. Bullitt is appropriately named because he can run. Breaking ball over for a strike. He is now 24 years of age from Martinsburg, West Virginia. Was not drafted, signed as a free agent. Inside. He was up with the Pirates in 1991 for 11 games and got 4 at-bats. One of them was here. We saw him play. And Rivera misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouled back by Bullitt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Pirates. A run on 2 hits and no errors for the Phillies. Ben Rivera and Bob Walk, the veteran and the young pitcher. Bullitt with a late swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Dalton tags him out, and a strikeout for Ben Rivera. Number 3, 1 out here in the 5th.
I tell you, when Big Ben goes to that breaking ball, it makes it tough on hitters. I don't care if you're left-handed or right-handed. You're afraid to dig in there against them. So when you see that breaking ball, you can bet those hitters have fastball on their mind, and if he can get that pitch over, he's going to be tough. Meanwhile, they need to score some runs.
Bills down by 2 here, 3-1 in the 5th inning. Bob Walk pops it up foul over our heads into the upper deck. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Walk. A breaking ball over for a strike. 0-2. Strike 3 called to Bob Walk, who is now 0 for 26.
This is just as good a paint job as you're going to see right there. He threw Bob Walk a slider on the black and then a fastball on the black.
Yeah, Walk can see some nasty pitches when Rivera can see some nasty ones when he comes up. After that, Garcia has singled and scored a run and grounded out. That was the other fine play by Hollins.
And he got Hollins back when he made a diving stop of his play.
Yeah, that was a back at you. 2 outs and nobody on base here in the 5th inning. Another good curveball. Ben really throwing the curveball well now, and it's 0-2.
This is where hitters get a little leery. You wonder, is he going to waste one?
That answered it. Broke his bat. Stocker on the run. Throws. Got him by a step. 3 up and 3 down in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Phil's bat with Ben Rivera leading it off. And trail it by 2.
Yeah, you were right, Judd. There's no beach traffic.
Easy. I went out. There's a Coke machine.
Man, I'm so hot.
You certainly are.
Hot as in sweaty.
Hey, so crank on the AC.
Air conditioning is for the weak, like yourself.
I'm sticking to the seat like yourself.
That dog is moving faster than we are.
All you guys ever do is complain.
Your shoes are pretty.
Could someone please fan me?
No.
Coca-Cola, anyone?
Yeah.
Thank you, Alan, for serving a purpose in my life for the first time.
You're very welcome.
Can Texaco System 3 gasolines help make a difference in performance?
System 3 performs in a car the way I perform in a car.
With System 3, anybody can perform like Mario Andretti, but not in my county.
Every grade of Texaco System 3 performs in cars both new and old.
They do? Well, no wonder we're getting the horsepower we should be getting. Isn't that right, Auntie?
Count on System 3 for performance in your car.
Dad, could you drive like Mario Andretti?
It's like a nightmare. I was scared, angry. But later I realized how lucky we were to be with Nationwide Insurance.
The robbery really devastated Don's family. Obviously, I got one of our claims people involved right away.
They were very supportive. They wrote us in advance and promised to get everything back to the way it was.
Being there and getting their life back to normal, that's what mattered most.
Nationwide is on your side.
By Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Your Nationwide agent in Springfield is Elizabeth Harkins.
Business Person Special number 5. That'll be the last one of the year. Will be on August the 25th, beginning at 12:35. The Phillies and the Colorado Rockies, and all fans receive a terrific Pride of the Phillies poster featuring the Phil's pitching staff, compliments of Mellon PSFS. Last time for one of those midweek daytime games, so come on out. 463-1000 for your tickets, or come on down to the vet ticket office.
Let's see if Bob Walk returns a favor to Ben Revere with a nice little hook here.
He did. Hey, this is a tough play, and King boots it. Ben Rivera is going to chug on down to second base as King's still kicking it around down there. That's got to be a double.
No. That's got to be an error. He backed up on that ball unmercifully.
I know he backed up, but I mean, he didn't handle it. Way down the line. I don't know. He's going to throw him out if he catches it.
Oh, yeah. He's going backwards. You got to...
Yeah, I guess so.
It has to be an error.
There, right there. I mean, he's at second base when he kicked it the second time.
Right. Well, I think it's either a double or an error.
Oh, yeah. It's a double or it's I don't know. That's a tough call. He was trying to backhand it after he backed up and hurry a play. Now, they're taking a long time to score it, so, you know, it's not that obvious.
Maybe that's why they figure it's obvious.
Lenny Dykstra, the batter, is 0 for 2 with 2 fly balls to left. And he hits another one, and he fires his bat. That's a very bad at bat for Lenny, and he knows it. He's trying to pull a ball there, and just hits a soft fly ball to Martin. Well, we got it wrong all over there. They gave a hit and an error. I think he's into second, though, even if King doesn't boot it the second time.
There's no question.
So that's either, it should have either been a double or an E5. But it's a single for Ben Rivera, an error on Jeff King, and Lenny Dykstra's hit his 3rd straight ball to left field tonight.
What happens?
And Mariano Duncan, the batter.
In a situation like that with Lenny, I mean, he's not really trying to pull the ball as much as that ball is really moving. When you start your swing at that pitch, and then it moves at the last second, and you're already committed, you can end up hitting the ball off the end of the bat.
He's talking about he needs to improve on the way he's swinging the bat.
You see a guy like that, and when a guy's talking to himself like that, he feels he got himself out.
Well, he knows he got himself out. Especially when you're in the kind of groove that Dykstra's in. And off a guy like Bob Walk, who he handles. Off his foot. How about that? A lot of people are cheering, thinking it's a base hit. That had to hurt to go that far.
You know, I think really see that ball move inside. Duncan turns over, just gets him on the top of the foot. But with Lenny Dykstra, what was the Cardinals' sin was not advancing the runner.
Right. So what Mariano Duncan has done for ALS this year. A number of Phillies involved in some terrific charitable endeavors. Mariano being one of them.
And I think that disease there is on the verge of being cured. We are getting some nice progress.
Might be one of those nights. A line shot right at Jay Bell. 2 outs. Here comes Jordan 0 for 2. Jordan has struck out, hit a fly ball to left field. Ricky hitless in his career off Bob Walk. 0 for 6. There's Bob Walk, who always throws a lot of pitches with his style. Jordan hits it hard, and King fought that one a little bit, came up with it. Throws him out. Phillies will come up empty here in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We are through 5, and the Pirates lead it 3-1.
This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud, Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
Okay, panel. How can you recognize the genuine Yellow Pages?
It has a yellow cover.
Good.
It says a Bell of Pennsylvania on the front.
Right. right.
It has more choices inside.
Yes! That's how you tell a genuine article from mere imitators. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
The genuine Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
The Phillies look to cook a Canadian goose when they play Montreal Tuesday, August 10th and Wednesday, August 11th at 7:35. And Thursday, August 12th at 12:35 at a business person special. Then Bonilla, Doc, and the Mets make a house call Friday, August 13th, 7:35. Saturday, August 14th, 7:05. And Sunday, August 15th at 1:35. When kids 14 and under get a free Phillies road jersey. Call 463-1000.
Here's the play. Yeah, Chris, and it's Jeff King. He had trouble with Ben Rivera's ball, and this is Ricky Jordan, who has an uppercut swing, hits the top half of the ball, and creates that overspin. That almost takes his glove off. Does a good job at staying with it and throwing Ricky out there. Philly's not able to take advantage of that no-out double that Ben Rivera had, or single on an error.
Yeah, 15th error of the year on King. King is the only Pirate in double figures in errors. As we mentioned earlier, they have a very fine defensive team. And King with 15 of them. Jay Bell, for example, only has 7 errors. Garcia has 7. As the Fanatics having some fun with this big crowd in attendance here at the Vet. First to 3 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Rivera was a little slow getting out to the mound as he had to go heading towards the dugout and get his glove. So they're giving him a little extra time. He's just completed his warm-ups. And tomorrow's ball game at 7 o'clock. Larry Rosen's pregame at 6:30. And we'll have the Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Could expect it to be kind of a tough series for the Phillies, coming off that emotional 3 games with St. Louis against this kind of team, and so far tonight it has been.
I can't buy it, Chris. I don't like that excuse, emotional letdown. This is, I mean, you need to concentrate. You need to be able to go out and execute and beat a team like the Pirates. You have to. You've seen all year how easy it is to give up games in this league.
I agree with you.
You have to bear down and execute. I'm sorry.
I'm just not surprised. It's only the 6th inning, though. You could feel it tonight just being around everybody. You know, it just wasn't the same as the last few days. And, you know, playing as long as you did, sometimes it is tough to keep that kind of level, but you got to do it.
There's no question. To get that type of level that you had against the St. Louis Cardinals, you're not going to be able to keep that. Coming down from that doesn't mean you go to playing inferior baseball. It brings you down to a normal level that you are currently on or should be on for the majority of the season. And I don't think they're there right now.
Here's Jim Fregosi looking on from the dugout. Hit well to right center field. Eisenreich won't get it. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Bell can run. It dies on the warning track, and he's going to head for 3, and he'll have a triple. Jay Bell with a triple to right center field. His 6th of the year. There are a lot of Pirate fans here tonight.
It sounds like a lot because they're the only ones cheering.
So Bell at 3rd with nobody out.
Here's the pitch inside. Bell nails it. Gets by Eisenreich, and it gets all the way to the wall. But that still is no reason for Lenny Dykstra to miss the cutoff man. He goes in. Watch the ball off the wall. Good job, good hustle getting there. You come up and overthrow the first cutoff man there. Any chance you might have had of getting the guy at 3rd, you know, it's history.
Phillies will bring their infield all the way in for Al Martin. And a curveball is outside. There's your infield. Last time that we're in this situation, there were 1 out. Was 1 out, and the Pirates tried a suicide squeeze, and it backfired when Slaught bunted through the ball. This time there are no outs, so they probably wouldn't even think about it. Out straight back. And you also are at the 3, 4, 5 in your lineup. Jay Bell at third. Vintage Vision coming up after this half inning. We'll look back to 1959 and Harvey Haddock's unbelievable game. A perfect game that turned into a loss. "13 innings. As that ball's beaten foul past Tommy Sant. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Al Martin with Jeff King on deck. There are his numbers with runners in scoring position. And he has one at third, and Jay Bell. 3-1 Pirates here in the 6th inning. The numbers on Ben Rivera. He's had good control tonight. No walks and 4 strikeouts. He has given up 7 hits. Three and 2. Martin breaks his bat and loops it foul third base side. He'll have to head to the dugout for some new lumber. Pirates coming into the game tonight 10 games under 500. That's a season low for them. 26 and 24 at home, but 20 and 32 on the road of Pittsburgh, including 20 out of their last 25 in the loss column away from Three River Stadium. Rivera ready again with a 3-2. Struck him out with a blazing fastball. That's number 5 for Ben Rivera.
You know, the difference is when you chase a Ben Rivera fastball up in the strike zone, you're going to have trouble catching up with it. You can see that. Just a good pitch right by Martin. 3-2. Not anything extra, but different location, up a little bit.
I think that's 6 strikeouts for Ben Rivera. And King tonight 2 for 2 with a single to right, a single to left, and a run scored. Rivera's strikeout high is 9 in that good game he pitched at Cincinnati on June the 2nd. And the infield remains all the way in. Phillies already down by a couple. Don't want to give up one on a ground out. It's to Jeff King. Almost hit him. He did hit him.
See, Big Ben was trying to get that ball inside. He wanted King, and he wanted to try and jam him so that the ball would stay on the left side of the infield. Just gets it a little bit too far inside. Just nicked him right above the wrist. Right there.
That's where it got me, Jerry. Now the Phillies go back to double play depth with their infield. Leave Hollins up at third for Orlando Merced. 1 for 2 with 2 runs batted in. Numbers 49 or 50 and 51 for Merced. Breaking ball, a fine play by Dalton. Orlando Merced's average at 348, third in the league.
It's a great play by Darren Dalton, breaking ball in the dirt. What that breaking ball shows you is that Rivera thinks Merced's a good fastball hitter, and he is. All the more important that if you're going to throw that breaking ball, you have to get it over the plate.
Because now you're behind.
And now you have to come in with the fastball.
1-0 pitch on the way.
Boom.
Gets away from Dalton. Fowler will score. King to second. 4-1 ball game.
And I say that has to be close to being a pass ball right there on Darren Dalton. Looked like it might have got him on the foot. Excuse me. It did bounce before him. Came close to hitting Merced on the foot. Fastball, Darren not able to have enough time to get over and get his body in front of it.
Here's De Leon, who has not pitched for a long time, up and throwing in the Phillies bullpen. And the count is 2-0 now on Orlando Merced, with Dave Clark waiting on deck. And 3-0. They might just pitch around him here, now behind in the count and the base open. And they do. Walk number 1 issued by Rivera. And the big crowd getting restless as the Phillies trail 4-1 here in the 6th inning. For Dave Clark has struck out and grounded a second. Hit the ball hard as last time up to Duncan. Phillies remain at double play depth. Formerly with the Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. On deck is Don Slaught, catcher. One ball, no strikes. Fouled away. Pirates have a run in here in the 6th inning. There's still only one out and 2 men on base. Big swing and a miss at a breaking ball.
Good pitch. That's a good location for that. Close enough for Clark to offer at it. Now he's in a position where he can throw anything he wants to in this situation. Clark definitely is going to be looking breaking ball.
Clark is another guy who is a good fastball hitter. Dalton setting up away from him. The 1-2 is another breaking ball, and he swings and misses. I guess it was a foul tip, and he held on to a good Darren Dalton, so that's number 7.
Clark wants to wonder why he didn't hit this pitch. Watch where his head ends up after this swing at the breaking ball. Up, oh.
That's what it was. It wasn't a foul tip. He just caught Dalton on the mask. But Ivan Rodriguez yesterday got a broken cheekbone on a backswing like that by Hubie Brooks. And as of this morning, they weren't sure how long the young catcher was going to be out. Well, it's going to be a while.
How about Johnny Bench, the first catcher, I believe, that you start wearing a helmet behind the plate on when he puts on that mask.
Don Slaught fouls it out of play. Slaught has grounded out and then struck out into a double play. And that was after he bunted through a ball when they tried to squeeze a run home, did the Pirates, and they caught Merced off third base. 0-1 pitch to Slaught. 1-1. He's a regular catcher now for the Pirates. Mike LaValliere was for a long time, and then this year Slaught took over, and LaValliere was finally released as King leads off second and Merced off first. LaValliere has since surfaced with the White Sox. Slaught, a hard ground ball, nice play. Holland steps on the bag, and that saved a couple. Good play by Dave Hollins, 5 unassisted. They get a run to the Pirates, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Pirates lead it by 3. Time now for tonight's Vintage Vision as we look back to 1959, a 13-inning perfect game which became a loss with the Pirates' Harvey Haddix.
Harvey Haddix of the Pittsburgh Pirates faced the Milwaukee Braves. He hurled 12 perfect innings, yet still fell to defeat. 19,000 fans flocked to the ballpark in Milwaukee and watched the man nicknamed the Kitten pitch with the heart of a lion. The contest continued as a perfect game until the 13th inning.
Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball deep right center. That ball may be on through and over everything. It is gone. Home run. Absolutely fantastic.
Joe Adcock's blast cost Haddix a no-hitter and a ball game. A disappointing defeat, to say the very least.
It's quite a letdown, I'll say that. But we were just out there trying to win the game, and as far as the no-hitter was concerned, I realized it, but I just wanted to win the game.
He'd have done it 20 innings, we probably still wouldn't have scored for him.
One of the toughest luck finishes ever.
Good play by Dave Hollins to end this inning, Gary.
His third one tonight. Dave Hollins on defensively. A great play going to his right there. Fields it and comes up and tags it back. That ball was crushed. That's the advantage of knowing what pitch is coming. That was a breaking ball, and Hollins knew it was coming.
Explain to people how he would know what the pitch is when he's in that location where he can't see the catcher.
Good question. Well, you got the shortstop to tell you, or you can look at the second baseman across. Depending on which team you are, who tells who what pitch is coming.
And Hollins will lead it off. It'll be Hollins, Dalton, and Eisenreich.
I know Dave Cash used to tell me when I was in center, when I couldn't see him myself.
Phillies picked up one time a team that were playing with the second baseman was doing it by taps to his glove to other and had a little fun with that for a while, and then I think the opposition realized that they had the pitches and they got him to stop doing that. Here's a breaking ball over for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, you know, they send these coaches to CIA school so they can learn to camouflage those signs.
Hollins has hit a couple of balls hard tonight. He hit 2 balls foul out of the ballpark. Then last time up, he hit a rocket that Garcia made a fine play. His first time up, he hit a line drive to right that Clark eventually dropped, and the Phillies scored their 1 run of the game, an unearned run off Bob Walk. 1 run off him here in the 6th inning. There's another bolt to deep right, and it's right at Clark. So Hollins has hit it hard 3 times tonight, and he's 0 for 3.
It was a bolt to Clark out there in right field. He had to go over and come in a couple steps. He was
so deep.
He was playing him back on the track. Somehow you don't feel that Hollins lets up in his intensity, do you? That's a line drive. There's Clark right there.
It's been tough to hit it over his head. Same thing with Dalton. He's almost at the warning track. Darren 0 for 1 with a walk. I mean, it's hard to play much deeper than Dave Clark is.
And it really comes down to a lack of confidence.
Look at that.
So he knows as soon as the ball's hit that all he has to do is come in, because anything over his head is not catchable anyway.
Right. I think he can get to the wall.
Yeah, he's got that covered.
No balls and 2 strikes on Dalton. Yeah, he could get to the wall.
Chris, we've been talking about the intensity of the Phillies, and it seems to be somewhat of a letdown. It does not have anything to do with desire to win.
Right. Yeah, it's a long year.
I mean, concentration to do it every night it's very tough to do, and the team that's able to do that, if you're in first place, I mean, it's such an advantage to be able to bear down, and that's all you have to do.
Here's the bench, kind of quiet also tonight. Nothing much going on here. The crowd is quiet. It's 4-1 in the 6th. I mean, this place has been jumping for 3 games. Still a long way to go in this one, too.
Yeah, you said that in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, there was a lot longer to go in the 3rd. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dalton, who tires are waiting for Slot and Walk to get together. Slot even took his mask off to look out at Walk then.
He's got so many pitches, he doesn't know what he wants to throw.
Look at how long this is taking. Now we go with a 1-2. And he backdoors. Bob Walk is a character. As we look at Darren Dalton against Bob Walk, average-wise not so great, but he does have 3 long balls. Hit the deep left center. Bullet a long run. He won't get to this one. Ball will take one hop and off the wall, and Darren Dalton with a stand-up double, number 23 on the year for Dutch. Phillies have had shots tonight to get runs, but they just haven't been able to do much. That woke them up a little bit.
There's Darren Dalton. You just said sinker. It's up a little bit from Bob Walk, but Darren Dalton does a good job of driving that ball the other way.
And Darren Dalton on at second with one out for Eisenreich, who's grounded to short and struck out. The Pirates are carrying a 12-man pitching staff. They have 7 pitchers in the bullpen. So Jim Leland knows that it goes to the bullpen. He's got a lot of choices. 4 right-handers, 3 left-handers.
And Bob Walk is the guy out there with the 5-point-something ERA. He's not going to lose this game. Leland will have him out of there before he gets into any danger. So
De Leon loosening again. Should they get to Rivera, they will hit for him, it would appear. He's still a few spots away. 0-1 to Eisenreich. Ground ball to short, right to Jay Bell. That took a little bit of a funny hop, and he throws him out. 2 outs. Eisenreich gets a lot of hits going that way, and he happened to hit that one right at the shortstop, who has something to say to Darren Dalton.
You know what he's talking about? He had to have blocked him a little bit when Darren kind of just stayed in front of him a little bit before he went back to second base. So he's in there talking to him. Good buddies.
A couple of guys on the All-Star team. Thompson hit a line drive double off the wall in left center his last time up. Milt 1 for 2.
I mean, you talked about how intense a battle it is between these two guys, and you see Jay Bell walk right up to Darren Dalton, the 2 leaders on the ball club, and have a couple of friendly words.
Jay Bell is a competitor also. There's some stories about him. He will throw some tantrums. Milt Thompson, the left center, and here comes the left fielder Martin. He's right there, puts it away, and that's it in the 6th inning. Another double left out there. Gary Maddox, we'll see you tomorrow night. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6, and the Pirates lead it.
You want your car done right.
If you want your car done right, bring it to a place that puts its money where its mouth is. Bring it to Jiffy Lube, where millions of cars every year are covered by our pledge of satisfaction.
Everybody says they'll do the job right, but at Jiffy Lube, we guarantee it. One more reason Jiffy Lube is America's favorite oil change.
We got experience at Jiffy Lube. This is your world, genuine and true, working together in all that you do, and you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud, Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your. Proud to be your bud.
Who's your favorite Philly? Darren Dalton?
No.
Lenny Dykstra? Terry Mulholland? Well, who is it?
Play Fanatic!
Everyone loves the Phillies, and every kid loves the Fanatic. If you're 6 to 12 years old, you could be the Fanatic's special pal at the August 14th Phillies-Mets game. You'll spend the 5th inning with the big green guy, and you'll get really excellent seats for the rest of the game. Send a postcard with your name, address, telephone number, and age to this address. It's a fantastic, fun-filled contest just for kids from your Fanatic friends at Prism.
It's the 4th Business Person Special of the season. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Thursday, August 12th at 12:35 when the Phillies play the young, explosive Expos. Put some exciting baseball on your calendar. Call 463-1000.
Well, after the Phils head to Atlanta and Florida for a road trip, they'll come back and play the Montreal Expos on the 10th, 11th, and 12th. Don't forget that Business Person Special coming up on the 12th. And then the New York Mets come to town for the weekend. That'll be the last 2 times those teams will be in here this year. The Montreal Expos, the New York Mets. Call 463-1000 for your tickets. We go to the 7th inning as the Pirates lead at 4-1, and Jay Johnstone rejoins us as Scott Bullet bats.
Hi. Just down talking to the grounds crew about the mound that they rebuilt out there the last day or so.
Breaking ball misses. Why'd they do that?
Well, there was some controversy, I guess, when Terry Mulholland was out the other day. The area where he was trying to dig out, the clay was a little soft, and he was trying to get down to the harder clay, as this one's fouled straight back. And I guess in kicking the mound to get rid of that soft clay, that's when he injured himself. So they went out and they rebuilt the mound and hardened everything up again to make sure it was very hard. And talking to Franny Dunn and Ralph Frangipani about the mound, I was kidding him about the article that one of the writers took offense to, say it was the worst mound in baseball, and they took offense to that, and they went out and they rebuilt the whole thing again. And they said they invited that writer to come ahead and walk up the mound if I think something like if he could make it or something. I don't know. But anyway, that
didn't take that criticism real well, huh?
No, they went out and redid the whole mound and they want the pitchers to come out and check it out, and you know that's their pride and joy out there, and they take a great deal of care of it.
2 balls and 2 strikes. And Bullitt stays off a couple of high pitches. Ben Revere wanted to appeal to third. Jerry Lane says no. And it's 3-2.
All the mounds in the big leagues have to be built to certain specifications, 10 inches high.
And he walks him. Walks Scott Bullitt, who is really an out man in the Pirates lineup. His second walk. He can run, and that'll also give him a chance for Bob Walk to bunt him over.
Very strange game tonight, isn't it?
Well, it has a pattern that you thought could happen.
And you got to give Bob Walk a lot of credit. He has made some excellent pitches over the course of 6 innings.
Phillies have had a few shots at him and managed to get just 1 unearned run so far. He's around to bunt. It's a sacrifice situation. Dalton goes to Mariano Duncan for the out. Score 2-4, and Bullitt moves to second with 1 out. Number 6 on the year for Walk.
Well, it's a nice sacrifice. See him squaring around early. It kind of surprised me. The ball was about a little bit above the knees on the outside part of the plate. Dalton calls off Rivera and then makes an easy toss to Duncan, but nice job of sacrificing by Walk.
For Carlos Garcia, 1 for 3, a first inning single and a run scored. Since then, he has grounded to Hollins, who made a fine charge play on him, and grounded to Stocker.
Phillies need to stymie the Buccos right here. They can't afford to let them get any more runs.
Breaking ball over for a strike. This will be Rivera's last inning. Ben is due to bat second in the 7th inning. It's always a tough inning for a pitcher who knows he's coming out, he's losing, and he has to get through 1 more. He wanted that one, didn't get it. 1-1. Breaking ball low. Mariano Duncan hollering in at Ben Rivera as you see his pitch total to make sure he turns around and looks at Bullitt. He's getting a pretty big lead off second. Duncan, the cover man back there, and then you see him turn around and look and stop Bullitt, and the pitch almost hit him. 3-1. Jay Bell on deck. Phillies don't have anybody up in the pen at this moment. There is Bell, who has tripled in the ball game and scored and also singled. And his hitting streak to 6. 3-1 pitch. Foul ball, third base side.
It's amazing how the air has changed when it has cooled here at night, how the ball hasn't carried. We thought at the beginning of the game the ball was going to carry a little bit because of the wind blowing out to left field, left center, but the Phillies with a couple of rockets haven't gone anywhere. And Walker's been known to give up some home runs.
15 of them this year. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Garcia. Jammed him with a fastball. Hollins bobbles, picks it up, throws late. Like Hollins took a little peek at second. And it cost him as the ball popped out of his glove, and that'll be an error on Hollins.
Well, you can see right there, he looked up. Exactly right, Chris. He looked up, and the ball just fell out of his glove.
And the bullpen jumps up immediately.
Right there, you can see him look up, and the ball just fell right out of his glove.
Yeah, he was taking a little look. He was going to look Bullitt back at second, and he didn't keep him there. He didn't catch the ball. And there's De Leon getting up again. And now Jay Bell, the batter. Bell on a big night. So the Pirates once again with a couple of men on base and threatening with one out. And Bell takes it low, ball one. Left-handed batting Al Martin on deck. Phillies have a very, very overworked bullpen after that tough series. And that's why De Leon is up, because he is fresh. He has not pitched much. Ground ball to short, could be two. Stocker, perfect feed to Duncan. It's a double play ball. So Ben Rivera gets out with a double play. No runs, no hits, an error, and one left. Seventh inning stretch time coming up. 4-1 Pittsburgh.
Ah, coach class. Looks comfy, doesn't it? Well, TWA felt you needed more space. So we took out seats, making TWA the roomiest major U.S. airline. And to prove it, we brought in some people who you know need more leg room. Oh, and I wouldn't call this coach. Introducing TWA's Comfort Class. More room, new name, but the price remains the same.
It's often taken for granted, yet it's as precious as the very air we breathe. It's called freedom. And it's what inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new Personal Choice, a health plan that offers people the low costs of an HMO without asking them to give up what they value most, their freedom. Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
Gold has long been the standard by which all investments are measured. Yet one group of precious metals has recently set its own standard. The Lexus LS, ES, and Coupe. With the highest retained value in their respective classes, they're commodities well worth securing. Whether you buy or lease at your New Jersey, Delaware, and Pennsylvania area Lexus dealer.
Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. Is there a recipe for good health? Yes. Experts recommend you eat at least 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. Fruits and vegetables are naturally low in fat, contain no cholesterol, and are high in fiber. Remember, 5 a day for better health.
Here's a 6-4-3 double play that got Rivera out of the inning. Nice play by Stocker. Quick release and throw by Duncan. That takes Rivera out of the inning, and here's Johnny Padres telling him now that he's out of the inning, he's out of the game. So Kevin Stocker will lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning as he takes that pitch for a ball. Phillies down by 3 to the Pirates, 4-1.
And Mickey Morandini moves into the on-deck circle to bat for Ben Rivera. Stocker tries to get on, swings and misses at a curveball. Kevin tonight has an infield hit and he is struck out. There's Morandini coming out as a pinch hitter. Morandini's 0 for 1 this year in that role. Another breaking ball. Walk is throwing Stocker a lot of curveballs. Struck him out on one last time. The runners at second and third and 2 outs. Fouled at the plate. Well, Ben Rivera will leave after 7 innings. 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. All the runs earned. And it would appear that De Leon will be coming on. As I mentioned, they want to try and give that bullpen a little rest tonight, if possible. The guys that have been used so much. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Stocker. Bouncing up there with another hook. That one got Slot. It's 2-2. Nobody up in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Bob Walk has pitched 2 complete games this year. See this one get Don Slot on the arm.
That's an owie.
Oh, yeah.
Slot's nicknamed by his teammates. Affectionately, they call him Sluggo. I guess it's in the cartoon character Nancy and Sluggo.
Yeah. Here's a 2-2. Stocker finally gets a fastball, and he hits it right to the first baseman, Merced, who runs to the bag. 1 out here in the 7th inning, and here's Morandini batting for Rivera.
You can tell Walk's sinker ball is really working tonight. When he has to make a good pitch, the location of his sinker ball is excellent, and he's getting the Phillies to ground out a lot.
Morandini overall 229, as we mentioned, 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter. Breaking ball low. On deck is Dykstra, who has had a strange night. 3 fly balls to left field, and then he really enraged himself last time. When the runner at second and nobody out, he hit another one of them. Fastball on the outside corner. Don't forget the final tryout camp of the year for the Phillies at Ocean City, New Jersey. Baseball field at 5th and Bay tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
That's right. Mage McDonald will be down there leading the way.
Mage, Jack Pastore, Ken Holtzapfel, Joe Romano, and Rob Halladay. 10 o'clock at 5th and Bay in Ocean City. Phil's tryout camp tomorrow morning. Deep to right field. Back goes Clark. This ball's hit a ton. It's gone. A home run for Mickey Morandini on a curveball. His 3rd home run of the year, and it's 4-2 now. The Pirates lead it.
Well, we didn't elaborate too much on it early in the game, but when you brought it up as the fact that he had given up 15 home runs, Chris, and we hadn't seen many long balls tonight, Morandini just pops it on this breaking ball. Watch this pitch. Breaking right down, knee high, right out over the plate. Perfect pitch for a left-hander to hit.
And now the bullpen's up for Pittsburgh as Dykstra bats, and he takes it on the outside corner for a strike. Walk has really handled Lenny tonight, and that hasn't happened much lately. 0 for 3.
Kind of brought this crowd back to life, didn't it?
Got him going. That's Brian Schaus, the left-hander, and Marple Newtown High School's Joel Johnston, the right-hander, as Mickey Morandini hits his 3rd home run of the year. 2 of them here at the Vet, 1 a grand slam. And that's $200 for the Child Guidance Center in the name of Mickey Morandini for another Phillies homer this year. And Lenny Dykstra runs the count to 3-1, and the crowd is into the game now as Bob Walk gets to the 100 pitch mark. Strike 2 call. Lenny just trying to get on base. That's the Phillies' first pinch hit home run of the year by Morandini, his first pinch hit homer. First pinch hit home run since Jeff Grotwald, July 8th of last year for the Phillies. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lenny. And Walk makes another good pitch on him, and he has to foul it off at the last second. It's great to have those kind of reflexes, huh? You can be that quick.
Well, you know what? Walk's got Lenny thinking a little bit up the plate, because if Lenny seems to be looking away, Walk's in with the slider, and then you can see kind of Lenny open up just a little bit, maybe looking for something in. He runs that fastball away.
They've had a great battle tonight. 3 balls, 2 strikes to him. Fouls it off left side. That one came in on him a little.
Good thing about Dykstra this year is the fact that when he gets a pitch that is not in the good hitting part of the zone, he's able to foul it off.
Rip to right. Here comes Clark. Made the play. They're playing everybody really deep. He was not real deep on Dykstra, and he grabbed that line drive. 2 outs. Lenny a rare opener.
See, the pitch was up in the strike zone. Lenny turned on it, and as you said, surprisingly, this time Clark not playing deep. He's able to come in and make a knee-high catch.
Mariano Duncan has walked, scored a run. He's 0 for 2. That ball bounces away from slot, heading towards the Fanatic at the dugout. He just can't quite reach it. He wanted that ball, but he couldn't get it. Next pitch to Duncan is over for a strike. Ricky Jordan on deck, batting in the 3-hole tonight as Kruk is not playing with the hip injury. Phillies have certainly missed Kruk's bat in the lineup. Duncan swinging a miss at a breaking ball, 1-2. We're in the 7th inning. It's a 4-2 game now, as the Fanatics trying to get something going. There's Kruk working the sunflower seeds on the bench. Another breaking ball outside, 2-2.
The walk will definitely tantalize you in an assortment of junk. And then when you start looking for that breaking ball away, runs a fastball right in on your fist.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Well, Bob Walk recovers after the pinch hit home run by Morandini. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Through 7, 4-2 Pittsburgh.
You can feel it deep inside. Dedication and a real sense of pride. And you're giving it your best. Proud to be your bud. Budweiser. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be your bud. Ooh, yeah. Proud to be your bud. Proud to be bud.
To soar with eagles, be the best. To win the industry's highest awards for quality, commit to excellence. Provide superior quality products and have the strength to offer them at more than 12,500 locations nationwide. More than any other major brand. Discover for yourself the difference quality can make. Fly with the new superpower.
When you work one job, grab a quick lunch, a quicker dinner, and move on to job number 2, how you gonna spell relief? That's a big relief you can feel, because Rolaids absorbs 47 times its weight in excess stomach acid to stop heartburn fast. So for millions, there's only one way to spell 100% relief. Rolaids spells 100% relief.
The game summary is as follows. Pittsburgh leads at 4-2. You see Bob Walk with 7 solid innings for the Pirates. And the Pirates in the middle of their lineup there. 6 for 10 tonight. Mickey Morandini just hit a pinch hit home run for the Phillies, their first since July of last season. And we go to the 8th inning, and Ben Rivera out of the game after 7 innings with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. And Jose De Leon coming on, making his first appearance since July the 11th against San Francisco here at the Vet, when he pitched 2 innings, 2 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Against Pittsburgh, De Leon in 2 games this year is 1-0 with an earned run average of 2.70. 18 games in his career against the Bucks, 4-7. Jose started his career with Pittsburgh. Al Martin, the batter. First pitch is a sweeping breaking ball for a strike. Martin is 1 for 3, an infield hit, an RBI, and 2 strikeouts. Martin, King, Merced to face De Leon in the 8th inning.
It's amazing how this team has transformed himself into a definitely good-looking young ball club. For the last 3 years, we know that they've won the National League Eastern Championship Series and then gone on to play Atlanta and lose. But now you start looking at these young guys, Chris, and you look at Garcia at 25, Bell at 27, Martin at 25, King at 28, Merced at 26, Scott Bullitt at 24. They got some good young players coming up again.
That's what they've tried to do, and they flat out admitted that they can't afford today's market, so they got rid of a lot of their higher priced players. Very strange you don't see Draybeck and Lind and Bonds and Bonilla anymore. A very different team as the Pittsburgh Pirates, a team with no chance to win the division the way they're presently put together. And De Leon, who is going to be rusty, you would think, is and walks the first batter he faces. It's Mulholland and Schilling. And a nice catch, Schill.
Gee, an extra purse.
Did he throw it right back?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things come over the edge of the dugout, but never a purse before. Wow.
Yeah, they'll be real happy you caught that one down in the truck.
Funny part about it, we didn't see anybody stand up to claim it.
There goes the runner. It's a pitch out. And Dalton dropped it. That was a strange pitch out, wasn't it? It was low. It's a stolen base for Martin. Watch this. Dalton jumps out.
It's a slider.
It's a breaking ball. That's why it was so weird. I thought something was strange about it. That's what it was. You don't throw a breaking ball on a pitch out. And there is Darren Dalton just trying to catch it and throw, and he's out there talking to De Leon as we speak right now. So what was that?
You said earlier there was a strange aura hanging over this game today.
Yeah. Something was wrong then.
Yeah, you can just tell. It's like the post-mortem after the emotional high, which we talked about, in playing the Cardinals, sweeping them. Seems like the team was just kind of let down a little bit today.
And Gary Maddox was very upset when I mentioned that, and he brought up the fact you can't do that.
Well, you don't do it intentional.
Right.
That's for sure.
He said that after he cooled off.
You know,
2 balls and 1 strike.
I mean, this is a team that is 5-20 in their last 25 games. You want to take advantage of this team. You want to beat them down on the ground some more. You want to kick them. But those things happen. That's why you play so many games. And the big factor tonight is this is a big swing and a miss on a sweeping curveball. The big factor tonight is the fact that Bob Walk has pitched an outstanding ball game. He's had great location. He's had a great breaking ball. And his fastball, even though it's not with good velocity, has had great movement on it.
See King's numbers there off De Leon. He's trying to hit that ball to the right side with that wild swing he had. And now De Leon goes to 3-2. King tonight is 2 for 2 with a run scored and a hit batter. There's the purse that the Fanatics stole and tossed into the dugout. Making sure everything's in there. That lady. Well, they gave her some sunflower seeds. Stocker throws out King. They gave her a little chewing tobacco, some sunflower seeds. Now he's kind of loaded that purse up for those ladies.
That's what every woman wants at a ball game. Chewing tobacco and sunflower seeds. That's right, lady. Enjoy yourself, you know.
She keeps digging. Better be careful with that bunch.
Look at all the sunflower seeds. Her husband or a friend, or whoever that is enjoying the chewing tobacco.
There's the red man. Now they're going to walk Merced with the base open. The dangerous Orlando Merced, 3rd in the league in hitting, will get the intentional walk. He's knocked in 2 runs tonight. This will be the 2nd time he has walked. And Dave Clark will come up, another left-handed batter. It was 0 for 3.
That's a perfect percentage move. You've got to set up the double play. And when you've got the guy that's hitting 3rd in all of the National League with that kind of an average, put him on. I'll take a chance.
Certainly want to take the bat out of his hand if you have a chance, and you're down by 2 runs here late in the game in the 8th.
Certainly correct.
And Dave Clark. De Leon had some good luck with him tonight on breaking pitches. Or Rivera did, excuse me, the starter. Here's the pitch to him. And it's low and outside, ball 1. Jose De Leon in his first appearance since the 11th of this month.
Got to have a little feel for De Leon. You know it's got to be a little strange for him being out on the mound after not being out there for so long. There's a good breaking ball.
He's the ultimate team guy in pro. You know, he's not going to sit around and complain about not being used. And he just wants to help this team win. He's very, very popular with his teammates.
Terrific guy. Terrific sense of humor. Very quiet. Like you said, natural team player.
Ball runs in on Clark and he fouls it. Jose is making his 21st relief appearance. He is 3-0 in relief with a 3.72 earned run average. Made 2 starts this year. Put that hand behind him. You think it's safe, huh?
Wow, that went right between his legs, underneath his legs, and got him a nice pitch.
Got him with a good breaking pitch. Third time tonight that Clark has gone down on strikes.
It's nice to see De Leon come in a situation like this after you know he's got to be a little rusty, and see took something off that pitch. Might have been a split finger fastball, huh, Will?
Looked like it, yeah. Looked like
great pitch.
So Don Slaught will bat 0 for 3. De Leon trying to get out of this without further damage. 2 outs, and the pitch to Slaught is outside. Right-handed batters against Jose De Leon this year, hitting 178. His 2 starts were against Florida and in that marathon doubleheader against the San Diego Padres here at the Vet. Just missed a little low and outside. 2-0. On deck is a left-handed batter, Scott Bullitt. Look at the number of games that Slaught has started this year. That, of course, is because LaValliere is no longer with the club. Their backup catcher is Tom Prince.
They pretty much used him on a platoon situation last year.
There's a shot past Stocker. They're going to wave the runner around. Here comes Thompson's throw. It's strong. He's out at home plate. A great throw by Milt Thompson. Nails Al Martin at the plate. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. To the bottom of the 8th inning, 4-2 Pirates.
Hazy sunshine this afternoon, high close to yesterday's 96 downtown.
Why will some people only use Texaco System 3 gasolines?
I'll tell you the first reason.
My dad says System 3 cleaned out his intake cleanings and his fuel inspectors.
Second reason.
Our dads keep saying get good grades, so we come here.
The reasons I come here.
Every grade of Texaco System 3 performs in cars both new and old.
They do? Well, no wonder we're getting the horsepower we should be getting.
Count on System 3 for performance in your car.
Reasons, I mean, where do I start?
From the director of the mission and the killing fields.
Why did you come here, Max?
I came to find enlightenment.
What is it that you do in America?
I was a doctor.
We desperately need a doctor here full-time.
Don't try to recruit me. You got your non-practicing Catholics? I'm a non-practicing doctor. Patrick Swayze.
You want to change things, you have to risk.
In an epic motion picture.
Never felt more alive.
City of Joy.
Here's a strong throw by Thompson. Third base coach Rich Donnelly was sending Martin all the way. Why? Because the 8th hitter, Scott Bullitt, just up from Buffalo, was the next hitter. So he was hoping that Thompson, even though the ball was right at him, and who has a pretty good arm, would make an errant throw. So the Pirates gambled, took a chance. It didn't pay off. Thompson made a great play. You see the ball on 2 hops right there. A strong throw by Thompson. And because the young rookie up from Buffalo, they felt that they had a better chance maybe in Martin scoring, but it didn't turn out that way. Nice tag by Dalton and a great throw by Thompson. There's no.
Thompson threw 2 runners out in the game against Atlanta earlier this year at home plate. Ricky Jordan will lead it off. Jordan, Hollins, and Dalton. 3-4-5 for the Phillies. Bob Walk on the mound. Breaking ball, low, ball 1. As the inning begins, the right-hander Joel Johnston and the left-hander Dave Otto are up in Pittsburgh's bullpen. There they are. I know Joel Johnston, the local guy, would like to get into this one, get into this series at some point.
I'm sure he would. You can see Jordan on both those last breaking balls by Walk kind of flinched a little bit. Walk has a very funky move out there when he comes overhand with that breaking ball, and he's got a lot of right-handers kind of backing away a little bit. That was a slider, but on his big overhand curve, You can see a lot of the right-hand batters on the Phillies just kind of flinch a little bit because it looks like it's coming right at you.
Outside. We only have walk starts back to the 28th of June. That's 5 starts, and the most he's pitched in any game is 6 1/3 innings. Here he is pitching into the 8th, and he walked it. So he might not be long for this one.
Well, I'm sure Leland wants Hollins to bat left-handed.
Hollins tonight has hit it hard 3 times off Bob Walk. A line drive to right dropped by Clark. A hard ground ball to second. Fine play by Garcia. And then another liner to Clark. And once again, Clark is unbelievably deep in right field. Bullitt fairly deep in center. And Martin the same in left. And they are trying to prevent against an extra base hit. 4-2 in favor of Pittsburgh here in the 8th. A pitch to Hollins. Breaking ball for a strike. Dalton on deck. Could see the left-hander Otto for Dalton. Otto made his start against the Phillies earlier this year. There's Larry Anderson, who had the day off yesterday, up and throwing. He is available tonight. Ball, 1 strike to Dave Hollins on a beautiful night here at Veterans Stadium. Very pleasant. As you look at the line on walk. Two and 1. And the Phillies trying to make a run at the Pirates, only trailing it by 2 late in the game here in the 8th inning. Ray Miller, the pitching coach. Calm down, it's going to be all right. Hollins fouls it away left side, now to play. Dave Hollins batting at .271, .331 from the left side, or right side at game time, .239 left-handed. Grounded up the middle. Bell, what a play, Jay Bell. Unbelievable play, and it's a double play. That's why he's the best fielding shortstop in the league. Wow.
Well, watch this play for yourself. As Chris said, one of the best shortstops in the National League. Look at this. He short hopped it at the same time, stepped on the bag, never took his eye off the first baseman Merced, and made an easy toss over there.
Look at this short hop he gets.
That's why the Pirates are second in the National League in double plays. The only team to have more double plays than the Pirates is San Francisco Giants.
Well, that is a big league shortstop play.
Of course, the Pirates recently rewarded Bell with what, a new 4-year contract, about $16 million worth.
They just threw a big overshift on Darren Dalton now with 2 outs and nobody on base. You get a shot of, look at the right side where Merced and Garcia are. So he hits at the left. Well, Jay Bell saved his club a lot of trouble as Dalton gets a 2-out hit. His second hit of the game.
With the big overshift on, looking for Dalton to pull, Walk runs a fast ball away, and Dalton goes with it.
Yeah, I mean, the feeling there is, I mean, if he's going to hurt me, he's going to hurt me the other way. Eisenreich, the batter, 0 for 3 tonight. He's been hitting a lot of balls towards Bell. Hard ground ball, nice play, Garcia. Pirates playing great defense. Only play they messed up tonight. Phillies got their 1 run out of it, or one of their runs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We're heading for the 9th. 4-2 Pittsburgh.
It's Saturday. I'm not going to mow the lawn. I'll hire him to mow the lawn and paint the garage. No, the garage. I'm dreaming big. With Super 7, I'll buy a car. No, cars. Meet exotic people. Not him. Her. I'll be in the money. Moolah. Saturday. Super 7. If I can dream it, I can win it.
It's like having a Phillies ticket window come right to your home. Call 463-1000 and reserve your tickets in advance. No rushing, no waiting, no hassle. 463-1000. It's like having a Phillies ticket window right in your home.
For months now, reports of the legendary two-footed object have been growing.
Anything? Nothing.
Must be big. Even Chet's seen it.
We're getting something.
Coming over the hill, Sarge.
Hit the lines, boy. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Pizza, the legendary value from Pizza Hut, with 2 square feet and a tasty new crust you can't get anywhere else, all for $10.99.
Okay, folks, let's break it up.
Bigfoot Pizza, the biggest pizza you can get delivered.
Let's take a look at the Major League scoreboard. Earlier today, the Cubs beating the Dodgers with the wind blowing in at Wrigley. Randy Myers' 32nd save of the year. Steve Buechele, number 8. San Diego, Cincinnati, 6-6 into 6. Montreal creaming the Florida Marlins. Atlanta 4, Houston 1 at the Dome. An update on this one. It's now 1-1. New York and St. Louis. They're in the 6th inning. Todd Zeile a homer. Barry Bonds, number 30. The Giants lead Colorado 3-0. Into the American League, Chicago beating Seattle in 10 innings. New York over Milwaukee. They're in the 7th. Mike Stanley has 4 RBIs. Boston over Baltimore. Andre Dawson, number 8, a 3-run homer. Detroit leading Toronto. Paul Molitor, number 15. Kansas City over Cleveland. And 2 late games, Minnesota, California. Texas, Oakland. That is the Major League scoreboard as we have it up to date. Scott Bullitt, the batter. And the pitch is over for strike 1. Lonnie Smith in the on-deck circle to bat for Bob Walk. There's Lonnie. Bullitt with a little looper into center, and it'll fall in front of Lenny Dykstra for a base hit. Hit number 1 for Scott Bullitt. Hit number 2 off De Leon. And number 9 for the Pirates. 8 of them, 7 of them singles. Oh, now they're going to bring Lonnie Smith back and bring out John Wehner. John Wehner, the Pittsburgh native, who has been up and down the last few years, and now with the save situation on the line for Pittsburgh coming into the 9th inning, they have Stan Belinda up in the bullpen. Phillies will look for a possible bunt from Wehner. He is around a bunt, and it's low, ball 1.
Wehner, another one of those young upcoming Pirates. He's only 25 years old. 6'3", 210.
And De Leon misses outside, 2-0. Now Wehner just trying to give himself up here. See if Leland lets him swing away ahead in the count. Depends on how bad he wants that runner to second. Donnelly going through his signs at third base. He's around the bunt, and he bunts it foul first base side. Bouncing off the Phillies dugout. Someone grabs it there. 2-1.
You know, partner, one thing as we see Rich Donnelly, the Pirate third base coach, giving the signs, I can never figure out is why these younger players today square around a bunt so early to give it away. When you do that, you allow the third baseman and first baseman to charge.
No suspense. Oh, no, he's not going to bunt. Swing and a miss. The runner was going, and Bullitt is a dead duck at second. Another good tag by Stocker.
It was a delayed steal because what happened was Bullitt waited until the pitch was actually on the way across the plate. Stocker, as Dalton threw, he had to throw for the bag, had to just rush over there and catch it on the run. So Stocker made a nice play in getting there. You can see Duncan wasn't even close. And Stocker actually caught that ball on the run as Bullock tried a delayed steal.
So it's a caught stealing 2-6 as Darren Dalton's gunned down another runner. Where was that? Gosh. It's been high, 3-2 to Wayner. Struck him out on a high fastball. Amazing how many foul tips with third strikes that Dalton's caught this year. There was another one.
He had some good velocity on that ball. Looked like the ball took off a little bit. Threw it like 3/4, almost about 3/4, and the ball had a little movement going up in the strike zone.
Garcia bunts for a base hit. Dalton on it quickly, and Darren makes the play. Out in the 9th inning are the Pittsburgh Pirates. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. Last chance for the Phillies coming up. Bottom.
Any professional painter will tell you that if you want results like these, you gotta know the tricks of the trade. You gotta ask Sherwin-Williams. Now, these are guys you can trust. They've got good paint, good price, good advice. Guaranteed. Want to know something? I didn't paint this house. The guy that lives there did. Hey, fella, nice job. This guy knows what the pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
Introducing a Honda rarity. Well, it's more of an unusual occurrence. Actually, it's never happened like this before. Definitely out of the ordinary. As a matter of fact, we've never uttered these words before. And though it's our first, at these prices, they're not gonna last.
Darren Dalton, Madonna, Lenny Dykstra, Gina Davis, John Kruk, Rosie O'Donnell, Jim Fregosi, Tom Hanks, the Phillies, and the Peaches. The hottest teams in baseball. 2 teams in a league of their own, and only one channel's got them both, Prism. Whether it's at the vet or on the silver screen, it's the most exciting baseball action of the summer. From your baseball crazy friends at Prism, the only place to be for the summer of '93.
All fans receive a great-looking poster, compliments of Thriftway. The teams wear uniforms from 1933. The Phillies play the Pirates on Nostalgia Day, Sunday, August 1st at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Time now to update the Rolaids Reliever of the Year standings, because Rolaids spells 100% relief. Jeff Montgomery of the Kansas City Royals ahead in the American League with a comfortable lead, it appears, over Rick Aguilera and Dwayne Ward of Toronto. In the National League, Lee Smith with 92. Rod Beck, what a job he's done for the Giants. And Randy Myers picked up another one today. He is in 3rd place. And speaking of saves and relief pitchers, here's the Pirates closer.
That's
half of it. Here's the rest of it. Stan Belinda.
That's right. You don't know the half of it, partner.
His next save will establish a career high for this right-hander out of State College, Pennsylvania. Has 18 on the year. There are the numbers on him. Picked up his last save on the 17th of this month at Atlanta. He's pitched really well on the road in 20 games, a 1.83 earned run average.
Fastball, slider, split finger pitch. She says he's got good motion, good velocity, and he'll come right at you.
Career high in saves, 18 last year with Pittsburgh, of course. And the first batter is Milt Thompson, who takes strike 1. Can't believe it. Thompson, Stocker, and then a pinch hitter for De Leon. 4-2 Bucks in the 9th. Milt fouls it off. Thompson is grounded out, double to left center, fly to left. Batting at .253. He's also thrown a runner out at the plate. There are his numbers, lifetime off Belinda. Stan Belinda, one of those relievers who works on the stretch at all times. The pitch. Inside with a slider, 1-2. Belinda's problem throughout his career in closing games is he has a penchant for the long ball. 4 of them this year in 41 1/3 innings. And Jim Leland, knowing what's happened to Belinda throughout his career and having so many pitchers, has Otto and Johnston up in the bullpen, the left-hander and right-hander.
You know, you would think that Belinda, with that slinging motion, almost sidearm, would be a lot more tougher on right-hand batters than he would be on left-hand batters. But last year, for example, Belinda had held left-hand batters to a 193 average.
Broken back grounder. King playing way off the line, has it. Throws, got him, one away here in the ninth.
You don't see that very often, where a right-hand pitcher will hold the opposition batters, the left-hand batters, to a much lower average than a right-hand batter. But that's the story on Belinda.
Stocker, the batter, with Kruk on deck. Kruk will bat for De Leon. Crowd reacting to John Kruk strolling out of the dugout. Stocker tonight 1 for 3, an infield hit. Pirates have out hit the Phillies 9-6 and lead them by 2 with 1 out in the ninth. High with a fastball, ball 1. Kruk on deck, and then Dykstra. Bob walked with 8 strong innings tonight. 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 4 walks, strikeouts. One ball, 1 strike.
A lot of the 40-odd pounds and still here tonight.
Swings and misses. 47,406 tickets sold for this one. Phillies continue to draw great. Hit the 2 million mark tomorrow night here. Didn't draw 2 million all of last year. Stocker chases a high fastball, and he's out on strike. So 2 up and 2 down here in the ninth inning. And that'll bring up John Kruk batting for De Leon.
The Phillies go over the 2 million mark tomorrow, Chris. Will that be one of the earliest dates in their history to reach 2 million at this time?
I would think so. I'm sure they'll have some notes on it tomorrow.
I would think so, too. You know what's been a big crowd pleaser is those business person specials.
Kruk trying to keep it alive. 0 for 3 as a pinch hitter. 350 overall. It's funny to see him in the ninth inning with a clean uniform. You know he hasn't been playing when you look at him. Look how neat he looks. He's not all sweaty. Kruk usually looks like he's been through a war by this time of the ball game. Here's his helmet, but they're cleaning it now, if you notice.
Yeah, he doesn't
that
like
on the
it.
road trip.
He doesn't like it when they clean that out.
Right. He's a little stiff-legged. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kruk has ever been one to like to pinch hit too much. But they decided to give him the night off and use him just in this role. 1 and 2 to John Kruk with 2 outs. Belinda's pitch. Swinging a foul out of play left side. He can get on. Dykstra will bat. And Lenny on a rare 0 for 10 game hitting streak on the line for Dykstra. Stan Belinda ready, and the pitch to Kruk. Struck him out on a high fastball, and Stan Belinda comes in, sets a career high for him in saves, and the Pittsburgh Pirates win game number 1 of this 3-game series. In the ninth inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. The final, the Pirates 4 and the Phillies 2.